actual? Is this a main rulebook here? Yeah.
Cool. Right, we are on. Hello, world. We are open to the world, so people can see and hear us. So just need our facial mask. So hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on this awesome little Crusade game that me and Lee have been getting involved with as the rest of the guys. So we're just going to quickly face up, and then we're going to talk through what we're going to do with our agendas. Yeah, we'll go from there, ready? So this is going to be a cool game. So we've got Orks versus the mighty Thousand Suns. I just wish I had a handy cam that I could take you around and show you the actual cool armies, because Lee's got a really beautifully painted Thousand Suns army and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you're new to the channel, come check out our Facebook page. You'll see the Orks, and hopefully I'll get some pictures of Lee's army tonight and I'll get that posted up in the groups. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely well worth one to check out. And hopefully we'll get Lee in to do a proper battle report so we can get some real close-ups and you can see an awesome battle report with me and Lee doing a normal 40k,
for sure,
2,000 point battle report, because they are absolutely friggin' awesome. Definitely one worth to check out. So tonight we're playing 1,000 points of the Crusade game. This is carrying on from where we've been before. So at some point, I don't know if we've already done it, Lee. We've already updated the Crusade on the page at all, the group.
I've done mine.
You've done yours, okay. I need to do mine. I've been bad, I've been terrible. But I have a treat for everyone. Hopefully when the Necrons are going to be done, there's going to be some awesome Necrons on there. So tonight, this is going to be live streamed live. So if you see anything that you're not sure of, you want to ask some questions, this is a great opportunity for you guys and girls to drop some comments down. We've got the laptop down. So if you see something you're not sure of, or you think that we've done something wrong, please drop some comments in there. It'd be absolutely friggin' awesome. The more interaction we get with you guys and girls will be absolutely friggin' awesome. I think this is where we start off. So myself, Orc-wise, I'm going to be going with Cracking Skulls, which is my weird boy. I'm going to be going with Rocket, which is my warlord, and he's my war boss. And of course, he's got a massive, great rocket. So when he comes up to a Thousand Suns player that's not full of dust, he's got a little bit of flesh, he's going to go whoosh, try and crack that
explosion of a vacuum cleaner inside comes out.
Yeah, he likes his warp dust. Oh yeah! So then I've got 30 loot. I've got 30 Orc boys. I've got 2 squads of 10 Gretchen. I've got a scrapjet with more big shooters than you can shake a stick out. I've got 15 looters. I've got 5 burner boys. That's it for me. Doesn't sound a lot, right?
It's not a lot for an Orcs list, is it?
But what I have got though, I've paid I've requisition points to get the better claw. So in this case, it's the better rocket, because I don't have a claw on my model, and I don't want a claw on my model. I want a rocket, but we don't have anything to represent that. But of course, then we've gone with the sorcerer. He can do 2 psychic spells, so he's got the jump, and he's also got warpath, just so we can get that extra attack in there. I think that's massive. Warlord trait. I can't remember what I went with. I'm going to, as we go into the first game, I can't remember what I went with, but I'll recap on that in a little bit. So that'd be really, really cool. Lee, do you want to take us through what you've taken?
Yeah, sure thing. So let me take this off so you can sort of read my lips at the same time. So I have got a Thousand Suns army today. So I have got a Cult of Time detachment, because I think that, well, I mean, I sort of demonstrated in the first game how effective that can actually be. That's going to be led by my warlord. He is obsessed with the manipulation of time. So his relic is the Hourglass of Banat, which was really cool. That lets him stand back up after the phase in which he was killed with D3 wounds, which is great. He's got obviously psychic powers as well, and a warlord trait, which is the Immaterial Echo. So that means if you cast the power and you roll a 9 or higher on your warp charge, you get to cast an extra power for free, which is really, really great. He's backed up by his. Oh, and another thing to note is that in my last game I actually owned a relic. So he also has the Mastercrafted Armor now, which is one of the Crusade specific relics that gives him a 2-up armor save, which is really nice. He has an accompanying Exalted Sorcerer as well. I also spent extra requisition point sort of at the start of the Crusade for the Dark Matter Crystal for him, because I think that's just anything what you can do to manipulate movement in the game is really, really good. I have a squad of 5 Rubric Marines. I've given them all names, so they're called the Zircon. I have a squad of 9 as well, called the Azurite. The squad of 9 has a Warp Flame pistol in. I think they're quite good. For the points, I think they're 5 points now. but you can fire them in combat, and you can just sort of avoid getting, stuck down with some grots, which is never good. 11 Zangors, also known as the Screeching Herd. They just all have the Zangor blade, and I paid 10 points for a Brayhorn as well. In the list, I also have a Contemptor Dreadnought. Always a fun one with the Thousand Suns because it still has the Hell Forge rule. So that means if it explodes, it does do D6 mortal wounds to Psychers, which is a lot of my stuff.
Jeez.
It's not great, is it?
No,
but the good thing is that he he had such a good game against the Drakari that not only did he become bloodied, he also became battle hardened. So actually got to roll for 2 traits. One of which he got was ignore mortal wounds on 5s. Probably not going to come up in this game. Could come up in the future. But the other one is just a flat, always rerolling hits of 1, which just means he doesn't need to be babysit by the sorcerers anymore, which hopefully leaves him a little bit less exposed. I have a Helldrake with a Baleflamer. Still love a Helldrake. Still love a Baleflamer. And then a Rhino with a Havoc Launcher, which is Blast, which is great. I think Havoc Launcher is an absolute steal now. And a Combi Bolter. And that's everything. So obviously I do have a lot of powers. Don't necessarily feel the need to go through them all with you now to list them out because it's hard to keep track of them as you're just watching the game, but you'll hear sort of as we go through. It's worth also saying the mission that we're playing, I guess, at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
So I've already forgotten the name of it, which is great. But essentially we have a table quarters deployment.
Recon Patrol.
Recon Patrol. So it's basically a quarter setup of the table. And one of the sort of the mission specific objectives you can do is you can perform an action with any unit in your army in each quarter, and depending on how many quarters you do that with, you get a certain number of points at the end of the game. We'll also have 4 objective markers that we'll place alternatively in a minute once we roll off the attack and defender, and then you'll also get like the classic progressive hold 1, hold 2, hold more than your opponent with those as well, and that's just sort of our main ways to get our points.
That's it. What are you going with agendas?
Agendas I might need to remind myself, but I will. If you know yours, I'll have a quick look now.
So I'm going to go with Witch Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Why would you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just something in the warp that's telling me I need to go for a Witch.
I'll tell you what, these anti-psycho secondaries. Have you got a psycho?
I've got psycho in it, so I can't.
You can't do it.
Duh.
So to be fair, that Abhor the Witch secondary in all my games is absolutely brutal. So I'll be glad not to have it for once.
Yeah, that's yeah. Of course, having a psycho in there doesn't help me out at all. But I need one. I don't know why I chose that one. I'm going to go with Assassin.
As I'm going to come closer, I'm going to just put this back on.
Yeah, no worries.
So yeah, I've got 2 characters.
That's difficult, isn't it?
Mind if I come over? And
yeah, of course you can. Because of the amount of troops that are on the board, it's not a lot really there. So let's move it over here.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
A little bit more interactive.
For sure.
And then I'll come check on the comments in 2 seconds. So the mistake I played with John, I've done the one where I had to get on the board edge.
Yes.
And that was kind of a bit silly. Cole the Horde.
Not really enough of a horde, is there?
It's interesting because the missions themselves, I find there's not enough there that really benefits a lot of armies.
Yeah.
I'm jealous when I see an army that can just go, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to do that, yeah.
And it's like, oh, I have to really think about what ones I go with. Keep priority target. You can only do 1 from the thing to purge the enemy. So
the more, is that all of them?
So I'm going to go with Assassin. You've got that thing where you can jump back up there, kind of.
Yeah, so with the Warlord.
But once he goes down, he's classed as slain.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got to get to you. That's the thing, and you can deal with those shenanigans. What was your artifact?
So I have the one that I got as Crusade Relic, which was the Mastercrafted Armor. So that gives me a +1 to my armor save.
So 2 up save, yeah.
But he also has the hourglass that lets him get back up. So that's his actual relic.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine.
And then the other one has the Dark Matter Crystal.
Oh,
yeah, there
that's
it
the
is.
one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I knew you needed to know it, so I thought I'd better say.
Yeah, that's the one. I feel that I need to go with Assassinate, but you're just going to jump away from me as soon as I get close.
Have you got the same 2 characters as well?
Yeah. Do you know what? The silly thing for myself, I didn't actually do any of my baton hardens. I just rolled for and see which ones took the damage.
Yeah. You just did the bad ones.
Yeah, and I didn't actually do any of the buffs. So that's cool. It's like at the end of tonight.
To make sure. Do bookkeeping. It's
Yeah,
worth noting actually that my Zangors did take a battle scar last time, so this is like the opposite of a buff. It's a debuff, I guess. And they got -1 for their leadership and add 1 to the combat attrition tests. So if leadership becomes an issue for them, which it always does because they're low leadership anyway, it's going to become a real issue.
I'm going to go priority target. And then I'm going to go with area secure.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically just taking the center of the board, isn't it?
Yes. Performing actions in the center of the board.
I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I'm also going to go priority target because I think that's just a good one to have. And then, which one's your warlord?
Priority target's probably not. I've only got each unit from your army add 1 to the type code. Each time you destroy an
enemy vehicle. Just enemy vehicle or
yeah.
monster. Sorry, I thought it was every, and then you got a bonus for a vehicle or a monster.
That'd be sweet, right?
It would be sweet. In that case, I'm going to go for assassins. Just because I have the reason for that, guys, is I have the psychic powers that allow me to target the characters. So just popping off those mortal wounds can do some damage.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Absolutely naughty. Naughty Morty. Right, let's just check the comments before we go any further. So, Mr. Wilson, thank you very much. No Necrons here. I've hopefully changed it over. I don't know why it keeps popping it up. It's like you've cursed me, Mike. Mark, interesting. Next, quite a change with the new codex. Yep. The Necrons have definitely made a big change in this one. In fact, he's actually turned into Thousand Suns. We got all Shawnee in the thing, so thank you very much. And that's it. Orcs for the win.
Ooh. Declaring allegiance straight away.
Oh, and by the way, this one we've got to have 50% of our army. It's got to be in reserves.
Really
so it's really one to note because, like with anything, because the board type is so small, and because of the units we don't have a lot on the board, it's really important that you make sure you get the right unit in the reserves. Yeah.
It's also really important to know that all of the terrain on here is obscuring, because the highest point of this terrain is obviously more than 5 inches, which actually means this whole thing.
But more importantly, if you're standing on top of there trying to shoot over,
you're not going to be able to see.
Obscuring. Apart from the flyers can be targeted.
Mine actually can't be because mine's not classified as aircraft. Drake doesn't have the aircraft keyword, which is strange. So it can also hold objectives, which is quite interesting.
Is he not classed as a flyer though? Is he not in the flyer bracket?
He is in the flyer bracket, but the rule specifically states aircraft.
Ooh.
I think that's why, because you don't get the -1 to hit or anything like that.
No,
and you can charge it, so I think it's deliberate. I'm going to go for assassins, and I'm also going to go for the obvious one seems to be Call the Horde, but there's not actually that many bodies here, and I don't really have the tools to get rid of that many bodies. So I'm actually going to go for Kingslayer.
Oh, I don't know. I think because you got the Thousand Suns. The Thousand Suns with the -1 bolters.
-2 bolters.
Sorry, -2. I got that wrong the other night. I was going -1, and like halfway through, it's like, Mikey, I got -2.
Not ideal when you're paying that many points for one.
But whatever one you shoot, you're killing off an Orc boy. So
that's true.
I'm not getting no saves from your boys whatsoever. This is where Death Skulls would have been a better choice to go with.
Yes. This is where I should have had 10 Terminators, isn't it? That would have been great in this game.
You'd have been laughing. So yeah, whatever you shoot, you're killing.
I'm gonna go Assassins and Kingslayer. I'm gonna take on the characters. I feel like that's what my guys would be doing.
Fair play.
Cut off the head. Although you don't really cut off the head with Orks, do you? You just create spores, which is
you kind of got to cut the head off, and you got to kind of burn the damn head.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're right. We're coming back as we're cracking skulls. Right, let's do it. 4 objectives. So
two each. We roll off for attacker defender. The deployment zone is symmetrical, so it shouldn't make any difference.
So I'm rolling for a number 4.
I got a 6, and the camera can prove it.
6 on Lee's dodgy dice.
So I'm going to choose to be the defender because that makes you deploy first.
Yeah, fair one.
But it doesn't mean you get to choose the side.
Actually, it has to be towards. Should we just put him into the centre, and then it just makes sense, doesn't it? Do like that.
I'm happy with that. There we go.
And we're saying can't go inside this, but you can go up and over.
Absolutely agree.
You can go inside these, but can't go up and over. Oh, you can go up and over.
You say you can go inside these?
Bastions.
Okay, fine. No, that's fine. I don't normally use bastions very often, so it's always good to define it first.
Yeah, I think everyone's just clear through. Okay.
So you think infantry can pass through them in the same way?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
But just that one, we'll say that they have to go up and over.
Yes.
Otherwise, that'd just be.
Certainly,
I'll have a field day with you, Lee.
Yeah. It's already pretty scary with the amount of bodies coming out.
Field day. So reserve-wise,
yes. Like so, half of your units. But I think it says in there it can't be more than 3/4 of your points. to stop you putting everything big in there and making it too easy.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to go with
So the way it works, guys,
burners.
is that the first turn you can actually come in, but you have to roll a 4 up to do it. So it's kind of like it used to be in 7th Ed, when you could sort of roll for or you had to roll for strategic reserves. So turns 1 and 2 you have to roll for it, and turn 3 it comes in as normal again.
So what I'm going to do, Lee, I'm going to put my looters into reserve. I'm going to put my burners into reserve. And I'm going to put a squad of grots into reserve.
Fine. So how many is that?
That's 3 units. And that leaves me with 5 units on the table.
I think you had to have more than
I
have to have half.
Okay.
So I have 8 units, so mine's a little bit
another
easier.
squad of grots into reserve, so that makes it 4 units, and it gives me 4 units on the table.
Fine. I am going to go for my Zangor blob.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they've got a long way to go, and they got +1 to their charge anyway, so coming in from reserve isn't so terrible. I am going to go for my bigger.
Let us know if the music's too loud, by the way. If you find it if it's a bit too loud, I can adjust that.
I'm going to go, so those 2, I'm going to go for, it's funny because I always have the rhino, and it's like, do I want to do something with a rhino? Do I want to put that in reserve? I'm going to go for the Contemptor, just so he can't be one-shotted out the sky.
Makes sense.
And then I think I'm going to go for one of my characters.
That makes life a little bit easier for me.
Yeah. So I do want the Helldrake on the board because it actually has some turn 1 impact.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
And like I said, because it's aircraft, it could be deployed right there and not be seen, which is just crazy. So I'm going to go for my character on disc, so my actual warlord himself.
Fair one. So my first unit, I'm going to put into the bastion. I'm going to put Kraken Skulls in the bastion, and I'm going to sit him just about there.
Sure.
So being in there means he isn't going to get line of sight on him. Not that he's got anything that can get line of sight straight away, but it just means that it gives me a little bit of cheekiness, I suppose.
I'm going to put Squad of Rubrics, which is 9, and the Exalted Sorcerer in this Rhino. And I'm going to deploy them. So you don't have anything that's going to shoot me in turn 1, I don't think. And like apart from the plane, and I think likewise, I don't have anything that can shoot you.
Of course, we only start off with 6 CP, don't we?
We do only start with 6 CP, but there's no reason to get foolhardy either. So let's deploy safely at the back there.
Makes sense. Does make sense.
So a little bit boring, isn't it? But
I'm going to do Rocket. He's going to do the same, and he's just going to sit on the other side.
Sure, I'm going to have the only thing I've got left to deploy is the Helldrake. And I don't see any reason to hide it. As I said, I don't think there's anything that can be done to actually shoot it. I do have full coverage of the board here because it moves 30. Now we've got an 18-inch flamer. So let's just come up here.
Makes sense.
Helldrake always dies turn 1 anyway. I will go second and it will die. So that's just part of the fun, to be honest.
So I'm going to move these down here for a sec, Lee. My plane is going to sit himself. I suppose he can't really do that anymore, can he?
I think now the rules state that only infantry can go on the top floor of things. Whereas before you could do it with fly as well. I don't think you can anymore.
Yeah, and that's all your models, isn't it? So I'm just going to start putting my orcs down. Should really have them on the movement trays. It just makes it so much easier.
Is it worth? Can I go and check those comments and see if there's anything there?
Yeah, go for it, man. That'd be absolutely friggin' awesome. Is it behind the dice or is it up to
It's behind the dice. Alright, what have we got here? Where do we get to? Thank you, Sean, for your lovely comment there. It makes me feel very good about myself. Can't read out loud necessarily, but it's still good anyway. Chris, I appreciate your support there. I know that as soon as I do something wrong, you'll be the first one to call me out for it. So I'm looking forward to that. Chris Wild says you can't actually hear any music, and we're coming through crystal clear, which is great. So
awesome.
I mean, we've just got music for us then, Darren, basically.
How does that work?
I don't know.
How does that work out indeed? Right. So I might as well pop them there.
Let's move this just out of the way a little bit there.
Those boys up there.
What I actually do want to do is to remind myself with strategic reserves how that works, because it's not something I actually use. I think it's a really good mechanic, but I never.
So I think it's the turn 1 they'll be coming in our own deployment. Turn 2 they're going to be coming in our deployment.
Yeah.
From the sides. Turn 3 I think it's somewhere.
It's something
that turn 3 they can come in from the sides, but you can have them up in your enemy's sides.
Having so many very big expensive units in Thousand Suns, I should use it more often than I actually do. But hey ho, I'm never going to find it, so we'll have to just start and I'll find it later.
So if I play that right, do something cheeky with it.
I don't want any cheekiness happening.
I like cheeky. Of course, there's no C's anymore.
No C's, yeah. To be honest, I don't miss that at all.
Oh, I bet not. So, start.
I'm ready when you are ready.
Cool, right. Let me just check one thing. My glass is steaming up. What's going on with Battle Scribe?
It's probably updating for all those new. Well, that's a question. I do have a couple of units which will benefit slightly from the updated data sheets that came out today. I.e., I have 2 force staves, so they will go from strength +2 to strength +3. So that makes them strength 7. That's the only difference.
Was there an update today? Was there?
Yeah. So you know how Codex Marines is coming, and Necrons. So like,
hold on. You get some cool buffs, and I don't.
Well, I don't know if yours has. I haven't checked the Orks ones. I'm going to assume there isn't any because it's better for me that way.
Yeah.
I'm going to move these dice now because
makes sense. Okay, so going into turn 1 for the Orks. And we can't start taking ejectors until our till our second command phase. So that puts me up to 7 CP for the bounce.
How do you know you're going first? How do you know you're going first?
Of course not.
It's
just deployment was yeah. Right, I'm going big.
You're going big?
Yeah.
I already rolled my 6, so that's a 2.
Oh, no.
I've gone for a 6 again.
Right, we need to check his dice.
Yeah, these are Zinch dice, so
can never be trusted. Tricks the dice.
Yeah, so it's typically with all the missions now, you can't score like holding the objectives in the first turn. So there's sort of no requirement to necessarily hold on to that, but it is still something that's always on my radar for the next. So again, I don't use strategic reserves very often. I guess that happens at the end of the movement phase.
At the end of the movement, yeah.
So I'll move first, and then what I'm going to do, move my Rhino, so he can move. I don't want to shoot anything this turn.
But it's nice to line him up, getting ready for.
For sure, I'm going to advance him because I can still advance, and then pop smoke. Got a 3.
Yeah, so
is my dice going to be picked up here?
You can. Just all I'd say is when we go through, just say what the dice roll is, because it's going to be a bit difficult for some people to watch.
Yeah.
To see. So I'm going to pop my big head in the way for a sec. Jojo, Recon Patrol, fun mission for sure, 100%. Mr. Wild. I wonder why you can't hear the music.
So that's going to pop smoke.
Let me know if you can pick up on that.
I don't have any smoke markers down. Do you have anything like that?
Nah, that means prepping something, being well planned. I don't have any of that, Lee.
No, that's okay. And then the Teldrake. So what have I got here on the board? So boys.
Yep.
Inside there, and a plane.
Yeah.
Fine. Squads of boys, are they just done in squad 10?
No, just one big squad.
One big squad, okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to do... I'm not going to be able to maybe able to fit in there.
The only problem is you'll be over the board edge.
Oh, my wings will be over, won't they? Which is technically illegal now, so I'm not going to be able to get rid of enough boys there, I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't really want you coming with my flyer.
No. I mean, I can still shoot it, I guess.
Yeah, of course you could.
And I can still charge the boys. Well, the boys probably do more hurt to me. then I could almost just stay still and just shoot you. An 18-inch barrel flamer, which isn't good enough there. So if I stay, to be fair now, I'm going to be suffering from the obscuring rule. So what I might do is come over to this side, stand on this objective, just in case. You want to be as far away from you as actually can be while still being legally on the board.
I don't think you're going to be able to stop me, unfortunately.
No, how far do your guys move?
So I'm going to be moving 6. I can advance and charge.
Okay, so it almost doesn't matter. In that case, I'm going to come close and try and charge you. Because I feel like that's just the better thing to do.
That's one way of doing it, Lee. That's how you win games.
That's how I consider it. That's what I consider a successful charge to look like. So I'm
just chuck your base on this one.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to come there to the outside of 1 inch. And with those guys there. So this is going to be a really quick turn actually, because all my psychos are hidden away. And then it's going to do the end of my movement phase. So I guess I roll individually for each unit to come in.
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
So I'm going to start with the squad of Rubric Marines here. 4 up. I roll a 5 so they can come in.
I was going to say, if you rolled another 6, drop kick those dice down the guard.
Do I have to roll for them, or is it optional?
I don't suppose you have to.
So these guys will come in, and they can just go into this objective. In fact, I can't score it this turn anyway, but I do need to be on it at the start of my next turn. Guys can go here. I'm going to roll for the Dreadnought. Can't do anything because it's hard to see. But then you will move in your turn. So let's go for the don't want to bring the Zangors in, I don't think. Let's go for the Dreadnought. No, let's go for the Warlord. It's a 2, so he's not coming in. And then the last decision to be made is on the Dreadnought. So he's not going to shoot anything this turn. It really just exposes him. So I won't put him on. The only question is, do I want the Zangors to come in? They're not going to have to charge anything. You're not going to have to shoot them with anything but the plane. What does the plane do?
Just shoots.
It's like a lot of shots, or
18 shots.
That's a lot of shots.
It is, but they're Orks, remember.
So they hit on 5s? Exploding 6s?
He hits exploding 6s. With him, he's going to be actually hitting on. Yeah, it would be 5s.
Yeah.
It would be 5s, but if he targets all of the same thing, he gets +1
to 4s. Yeah.
Which is massive for Orks.
It is. No, that's really good, yeah.
It is massive for Orks.
I am going to try and bring them in. So on a 4 up, the Zangors. It's a 3. So decision made for me there. So in that case then, I'm just going to move into the shooting phase.
So the dice gods were like, nope. Not today.
So before I do you mind if I just move these guys back a little bit? Just beyond this corner. There's no need for them to be so recklessly out there in the front. They can go like so. And then make sure I'm within 3 of that one. Actually measure it and rather than just guess. 3 from the centre comfortably. So then I'm just going to have the Bell Flamer from the Helldrake. What's the toughness of the Orc vehicle?
I'm going to go with 6.
Yeah, so I'll be wounding on 4s if I shoot at it. How many wounds? 12? 14?
It's normally on a flyer like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 wounds. Strength and toughness 6.
Yeah. I think
those pellets, you see.
Yeah, I think I am just going to shoot at the
He hasn't
boys.
got no pellets, but he's got something on there to make it toughness 6.
I think I'm going to shoot at the boys just to try and get rid of them, because if I'm going to charge them, it just becomes a bit less of stress. So it's a Bell Flamer, so it also hits and D6 hits. 6. Darren's going to kick me out in a minute. 1, 2, 3.
What we need is like a little counter on the side. Just how many times?
How many 6s? So wounding on 3s.
Right, it's going to be a mission for someone. Every time Lee rolls a 6,
I think that's the third
someone's
one.
got to tally it up. Someone's got to tally it up.
3s to wound. There's 2 more 6s there.
Oh my God,
and
Lee.
it's 4 wounds at -2 damage.
Make it nice and easy.
Yeah.
Don't even have to roll for that.
So he's popped smoke, so no shooting there. These guys can't see anything, so no shooting there. So it will just be the Helldrake to charge then. And I am going to charge the Orc boys.
Yep.
Do they have any Overwatch? Nope. It's a 6 and a 1.
Oh my God.
It's a 7-inch charge. So I'm just going to come around here and line that up as best I can.
I'm going to see if someone will actually make that note.
What I'm going to do is just come around here, so I'm within 3 of the objective and also within an inch of you. Just so you do have to take me off of it or commit to.
It's interesting. Paul saying he can't leave any comments.
So I'm actually on 7 CP now, aren't I? Because I forgot that I would have gained one.
You will be, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spend 1 CP now for Demon Forge. To put it up to 6. And that will just mean I'll be able to re-roll my hits and wounds.
Paul, if you're watching, you should be able to make comments. Can't see why you can't.
So are you happy with that? Happy to go ahead. So Demon Forge been used. I get +1 attack because I still get Hateful Assault. So be hitting on 4s, re-rolling into the boys. And that's a very poor roll, so I'm glad for
This
it.
is why Demon Forge is on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I've strength 6, so wounding. Maybe even strength 7, but it's not going to make any difference. The 3s re-rolling again. There's 2 6s, 3 6s. -1 D3 damage each. It's not nothing to get rid of, 7 boys in a turn. It's not as much as I would have liked.
No, but you know what?
It may even bring them down now, but tough 7 should help.
It done me a solid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move these boys up. I should be able to get move them to there. If I can get him in.
Can they fall back and charge, the boys?
They can't fall back and charge, but I can do the jump.
Ah, yeah.
Or if you manage to kill off enough.
Yeah, because I guess they won't have to take morale because there's so many of them, right?
That's it. Okay, so the ones I can get in will be 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13 normal. 1,
Dice.
5, 6,
10, that's 10 dice just in case.
9, so 9 so far. Where's more of my dice gone? That's what I like about Orks.
Yeah, bucket of dice coming in.
We don't muck around.
No.
Let's see how many ones I roll, Lee.
Yeah, hopefully a lot. There's a fair few actually.
Yeah, that's just me rolling. So look, the main thing is I don't get no minuses against you.
No.
But this is the beautiful thing about Helldrakes, they can't, isn't it? The fact they can get up the board so quickly and they can cause so much havoc.
Just tie something up. Because now it means that those boys aren't probably coming, well, they can't come for me next turn now. Into my deployment zone without, well, and charge me.
If I do the jump, I think.
Yes, you can do the jump. But then there's not another unit coming in, I guess. That's something.
No. Okay. I need 5s.
You need 5s. Tough 7.
And that was actually 2, 4, 6. 6. That's
below average.
yeah.
Is there EP on this?
No.
So it's 6 3-up armor saves.
The next one will be though, but yeah.
Yeah. So 6 3-up, see if we can make any of those to begin with. Fail 2, so taking 2 wounds so far, so down to 10.
I'll go with that.
Keep a little thing here just so I'm...
So big chopper next.
Oh, you're going to chop me. Chopping a dragon. Oh. Hope that comes through on camera.
Oh, God.
It's a 1, or is it 2 2s and a 1, or and then a 6. And then no wins. So I have taken... I've got a couple of dice here. Is there any more attacks
We
going
can see
into
the
him?
dice have gone cold.
They've started cold. Have you got any more attacks going into him, or is that it?
No, that's it. I could spend CP to go charging again.
I don't know if I would if I were you.
Well, rolling like that.
Yeah.
What I could do is then pull in another 3 inches closer to yourself, so there'd be more guys then. But statistically, I think I should have got more off than that. I think I've done a bit on. The dice gods weren't in my favour. Let's put it that way. Okay, look, it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
So I'm gonna consolidate because I can, or pile in, whatever you. No, it's not piling, is it?
No, it is consolidate because you've done your piling already.
What I want to do is just bring these guys a little bit more around. So if I do stay in combat with you, I can then pull those. Actually, if I do bring those 2 around to there, to there, to there. And actually, I want to do. Just move those guys. All I do is move those guys around. I'll just put those there.
Yeah.
Instead, cool. Actually, move that fella there, Hopefully I haven't cheated there.
Let us know in the comments. Did Darren cheat? I don't think he did. It didn't look bad from where I was standing.
That's a big 3 inches.
I've said that before.
Fun, friendly show.
Absolutely. I'm having fun.
Right, I need to go for those rubrics. I need to start killing off getting some points. Difficult thing is now, because obviously the planes make it a little bit more difficult to manoeuvre around the board the way you want it to move.
Yeah, because you have a minimum move, right? Whereas I don't. But on this size board, it's actually really difficult to. Although now I think you can fly off, right?
Yes, you can fly off and come back. Which is always a good thing.
Yes.
It's not a bad thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to there. Okay, so you didn't spend no CP, did you?
I spent 1 for Demon Forge.
Of course you did. Of course you did. So 7 CP.
Oh, one thing I should have said that didn't say was because these guys couldn't shoot, I would use the investigate action for this quarter.
Okay, no worries.
It doesn't get me any points, but if I want to get the maximum points, you have to do every quarter. So
I'm going to move him up to fairly.
Which one's that? Is that the Psycho guy or the other guy?
No, that's the War Boss.
The War Boss.
Probably going to regret this because turn 2, you're still coming in over there, which is only really shooting. And I'm going to. This is going to be the thing. Could you get anything over to me? Can the Rhino get through there?
Hard to mark that there. So that's the front. Could it get through there? It could get through there.
Yeah, fine. It's interesting. I don't want to just chuck him away. I really don't want to chuck him away. So I don't really need to put the War Boss down there. It's kind of a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit silly. It's a bit silly. Right. Okay. So that's end of movement. I'm gonna go for it. So we're gonna go with the Burner Boys first of all. See if they come in. They don't. Grots. Nope.
Grots again.
Grots again. Nope.
Darren.
Looters. Come on.
They do.
Looters are in. Right. That's.
I don't know how helpful that is because they've got nothing they can do.
Well, you see that's the mistake you made.
Well, I guess if you manage to pull the jump off.
If I can get them to jump off, I can move the looters where I need them to go.
Yeah.
And the looters actually can be really effective.
They can then target the Helldrake, basically. So that's the only target that they've really got. Oh, unless you could place them and then to jump them, I guess, somewhere else.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm following you now.
It's just a shame because obviously that's a massive great line of sight blocking.
It's
Even though
huge.
you can see over the damn thing.
Yeah.
It's massive. It is massive in this game. So I need to position them in the way that, because even if you position them there, you're just going to absolutely
Yeah, if I get shots on them, they'll die. Because there's going to be no grots to shield them.
No, and that is the big problem with them. But I don't mind if they do go down. So the looters should be able to deal with the plane.
Yes, they should. Sorry if there was an interruption there. We don't really know what happened.
Yeah, a bit. For some reason the camera's not coming back on.
Yeah, it's got a red light on the front here. And the screen is on.
Yeah, that's come on, but it's like massive screen.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's just readjust that. Sorry, guys and girls. Thank you for sticking with us for a sec. Let's just readjust that to there. Can you just check the stream? Just make sure that's still going.
I've gone full meta, and I can see us on my phone.
Cool.
So that's good. In fact, I can see the comments this way as well, so that might be easier. Anyone else have anything? Ben says, those angles look great. Thanks, Ben. I had a really good time painting them. They're really fun models, and I would love to do more, so that would be good.
He has done a banging job on them.
I must confess at this point that Ben actually painted those angles, not me.
Ben, you've done a good job, mate. Banging job. Don't let Lee tell you otherwise.
I've done 20 and was about ready to end it all over doing another 20.
Actually,
This is when angles were good.
the looters really could just jump down here and then line of sight wise, if your rhino did come around, there's nothing really there apart from your is it 9 inches away, isn't it?
9 inches, the dark matter crystal.
So that makes it interesting on that. Yeah, that makes it very, very interesting. But if I do, right, okay, I've got an idea. So I just need bead on maybe the wing. If I go down there, so I can't let these disappear. Which one's got it? Is he on the board yet?
He's in the rhino.
He's in the rhino. It's end of movement, isn't it?
End of movement.
Okay, I've got an idea, Lee. Just got to get a bead on that wing, which thankfully for me is overhanging. So
the big boy, isn't he? Very hard to actually hide.
Yep. I can't afford you to anything stanky. But mind you, having all these looters is not.
It's a lot of looters.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of looters.
Are they still good now? Do you still like them?
They're
maybe not the menace they were.
They're all right. They're all right. They're not
quite variable, I guess.
They're not too shabby. They're not too shabby at all. So depending on where you move your guys around.
Yeah.
Right. So that's end of movement.
Yep.
So we're gonna go into psychic. We're gonna cast off Warpath first of all.
I'm gonna be too far away to deny you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Warpath onto those, give them the extra attack. 8 because I've got 10 plus there, so that goes off. And then I'm gonna go to the jump. 8, 9.
Yeah.
Definitely goes off.
Yeah.
So these boys are going to jump out of the way, and we're going to redeploy. And like, I'm going to say by magic, I've got a 9-inch ruler, but guess what?
But you don't.
I don't. The 9-inch ruler. Where they gone? Never mind. It is what it is. So it depends on what I go for. So I could swamp your rhino.
You could. There is that strat to get out now, which is always nice.
Yeah. How far is it to jump out?
I'll check the rules.
I suppose there isn't no way of restricting it, is there? I've got an idea. Can I get through 11 wounds on the rhino, isn't it?
I think it's 10.
My jet's got no way of getting through
that many, yeah.
That many. I kind of need that to kind of crack it open.
Yeah.
And then I could do something
mop
with
up
it.
with the plane.
But I've got to kind of deal with them because I can't have you like, cleaning me out. If I go for that, could I fight again and then target and then close it into them?
You can't declare what's inside until it's popped. So you wouldn't be able to fight the guys inside, but again you could trap them in there. Then it's rubrics versus
boys. So if I trap you in there.
Obviously I do have the dark macro, so just like you're to jumping out, I could just do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then shoot you as normal.
I've kind of got to sort those boys out. That's what I've really got to do. Okay, let's do it. So
they come in 9 away and they get a rerollable charge or something like that. Is that right? Or +1 for charge or something?
It's they get to re-roll the charge. Yeah.
The 9-inch rerollable.
Oh, just chucking my old boys around. It's whether or not. So if I could be on the objective, because I'm going to run through the building anyway. I need to be miles much further back than that. So if I run through the building, need an 8. Kind of gives me a little bit of a fighting.
We'd still need a 9, wouldn't you?
No, because the clan cards I've got.
You get +1?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It's a beautiful thing with going with the clan culture. I've got Evil Sons is all about
getting those charges in.
Yeah. And then like when choosing the clan cultures, I kind of figured that that's the one I really want to go for. So I really want to go. I've got to make this choice right, because if I don't, it's kind of actually. Do you know what? I'm going to go there, Lee. And the reason being is I'll get some cheeky shots off on your
rubrics.
Yeah. And I think at the moment, every little bit helps.
For sure, yeah.
If I can stop your, if I can stop your dudes jumping around the board, that would be cool. War Boss could probably have a little delve in there as well. And let's. Oh. What's your thoughts?
On the move?
Yeah.
I like it. I do like it. I think it's probably a sensible thing to do. Obviously, time will tell if you can. It depends if you want to crack the rhino, or at least it forces me to then commit to freeing it up. In my head, I kind of want you to break it open, because then it solves the issue of me trying to get it back out.
So that fight again, whether or not I can get the dudes inside. Drop some comments down below, that'd be really cool actually.
You won't be able to target the ones inside.
Even if I get the, because I can fight again, you see.
Because you can't declare them as a charge. So you can only fight things you charge.
See, I thought there was something in there where if you charge the targeting vehicle.
Nah, unfortunately not.
Interesting. What's the emergency disembark?
So that's what I'm trading. All units that embarked in the model can be set up within 6 inches of the destroyed model when they disembark instead of 3. The model is then removed from the battlefield.
So 6 inches, so I've got to really surround, which I'm not going to be able to do. But I have gone for the vehicles. So it's 2 points. That'd be points that I need to go for.
Yeah, that's true.
I need to go for. Okay, so that's end of movement. So we're going to go straight into shooting, Lee.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with, first of all, we're going to go with the Ork boys.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot as many shooters as I can.
Okay. So they're just shooters. So they're strength. They're bolters. Effectively.
They're strength 4.
And then what's the profile of the planes guns?
-1, strength 6.
And 1 damage?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19. The beautiful thing with these boys is if I can just take those guys off,
you can then choose the plane.
Well, it's not only that; it stops you from scoring points.
Yes.
6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Right.
Cool.
Let's see if I can roll as hot as Lee.
Are these 5s that you need?
5s and 6s, yeah.
And 6s explode, right?
That's it. So I've got 3 6s in there.
Nice.
Not as hot as Lee's rolling.
It could all change.
But we get an extra 1, so that's cool. So we'll take that one. And then I'm guessing you're going to have 2 up saves, aren't you?
I will have 2 up saves, but anyone who's played me before will know that I maybe roll hot sometimes. When it comes to rubric 2 up saves, I will fail them all.
So, believe it or not, there's only 3 wounds.
3 wounds. So 3 2 ups, and I bet you I fell 2.
So 19 shots.
No, just 1.
No. You have 2 ups on them.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah. So the skull on this is a 1.
Totally missed that.
Yeah.
Totally
Well, I could have got away with it there.
You could have done, mate. You absolutely could have done. Right. We're going to go with the plane next.
Sure. So here we can get 4s, right?
10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, so the thing I was thinking about on this is wherever I not commit to going doing the more Daka on these.
Yeah.
But I think I need to do the more Daka on the looters.
I agree.
I've got to go for that because I've got to destroy that hell.
That's a problem if you don't kill it.
Yep, if I don't. Okay, so needing 4s. So that is all those so far. So 6, 6, 7, 7 with 2 Dakas, which does a 2 more.
Nice.
That's what we want.
Then 3s to wound.
Oh, that's a nice roll. That is really good. This is where it's all coming back in. So 3, 6, 9, 10 saves, minus 1.
7, 8, 9, 10. But 1 damage. So
1 damage.
These are my 3 up save anyway. fail just 2 of them.
Yeah, that's not cool because you're going to have that cult of damn time.
Yeah, they are going to come back. And what also I'm going to do is just make sure that I remove so that charge is not possible either. So that one is 1 and then another 1. But I do need to be on that objective still, so let's be very careful.
What's the leadership of those without having a...
It's an 8.
8. Okay. They don't have sorcerers in there.
There's one sorcerer here.
Oh, he's there. He's there. Okay. Okay, right. What do I need now?
Because you're right. If you want to get me off the points, that's the one to do.
Still an 8-inch charge.
I can get far enough away.
Nope. So I think that's where I want to go because that's going to be difficult to deal with that.
That's the one that you can actually make an impact on this turn.
Yeah.
Although don't forget to shoot the looters and everything first.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were getting ready then to make the charge.
That would be silly, right? Okay, so we're going to go with the looters next. So the looters are going to see how many shots they're going to do. I'm going to spend 2 CP for more Daka Daka.
So that's exploding on 5s.
That's correct. Oh, I've rolled 2 dice. See how many shots? For 3 shots.
That was a 1 before, for the record.
Oh, it was
2 1s, in fact.
I don't know what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, that's a lot of dice.
That's a huge amount of dice.
That's a hell
It's
of
a bit exploding on 5s.
Okay, so let's just get all the 5s and 6s because they're going to explode. So these are better in bad moons because it meant I would have re-roll all these ones.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of 1s there actually.
Yeah, and to be fair, there's there's a hell of a lot of 1s there.
Yeah.
So that would have been really nice to roll those to get some more.
Yeah.
Okay, see how many of these additional ones for an extra 3.
Yeah.
So that was actually
Wasn't great for the... Well, maybe I didn't see how many 5s you rolled.
toughness
7.
So 4s.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, so that's 6, 8, 9, Lee.
8, 9. AP?
-1.
So 4 up save. I fell 5 of them.
So that's 10 damage.
So that is exactly enough to kill him. So the question is now, do I want to re-roll 1? So you've got the war boss there that can charge in.
Yep.
Are you going to do that anyway? I feel like that's a no-brainer. Obviously, I can flame you, which could maybe kill him on the charge. Do you have an invuln save?
Yes.
4 up?
Yep.
Not great, is it? I wish I could just explode. That could be fun. I think I have to spend the CP to try and keep him alive. Force you into doing that. So can I roll a 4 up? No. So does he explode? No. That's why I really wanted my 6.
That's cool. So the loot has done well. And I didn't have to shoot again. Oh, no,
yes.
I can't. It's wrong clan culture.
I hope you weren't relying on that.
I was. I was like, all gearing up. Right, let's just check the comments. Yeah, I was trying all gearing up for that thing. Yeah, I'm going to get this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get it either way. That was a really poor hit roll, actually, but a very good wound roll and kind of average on the saves.
So Will, really am. What you up, guys? Sunny lockdown, Scotland. Mate, I feel for you at the moment. Really do. Really, really do. Okay, so I didn't put all my looters out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I did, mate.
Reinforcements, strategic reserves, right?
That's it. I just see 2 there. It's like, I
We need to find those strategic reserves rules, actually. If anyone knows what page they're on, just give me a shout, will you? Oh, they're the next page. So battle round 2, set up wholly within 6 inches of any battlefield edge.
Okay, so more boys, they're going to charge into your...
Rubrics, they are not going to overwatch.
They're going to charge that.
Don't even think I can see.
It's like... Yeah, let's do it.
It's a 5 and a
3.
5 and a 3. Happy days.
Just what I wanted.
Yeah.
Just. So... Put me up to... to do.
It's good though, because it does take me off that objective. I'm glad I used them to at least get that action point in that quarter, for the points later in the game. But still not ideal.
I'm going to put these on top just so we know.
I was going to say, do you want me to move my thing there? Is that in the way? Just my little CP
fine.
counter.
These are just going to go.
Yeah.
There now, Lee.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. So piling.
Yeah, I mean, I would happily remove them, but I think the people want to see it. Give the people what they want, I say.
Show the people. To there. These boys are just going to go to there, to there. It's like how it's doing the 3D thing. So then to there. Right. That was kind of like just
yeah.
Right. Not all of them are going to get into combat, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 normal.
So just roll those first, because that might just well be enough.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What's the range on the looters?
48.
Oh wow. No hiding from them on this board. Or many boards actually.
So because of Warpath, I got the +1
yes.
for the hits, +1 for the extra attacks. So needing freeze. Let's remove those misses. That's looking like a good.
For sure, yeah.
There's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
Yeah, every time I look back, I see more. I mean, there's 2 rubrics there, so this should be fine. But you never know. This could be the time where they decide to stand up tall.
Statistically, they should do better than that.
They're going to live.
They probably will.
Tough
probably will. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wow, just 9.
9 AP?
No AP on
so
these.
9 2-up saves. It's not impossible I can pass these.
Yeah, it's not impossible at all. That is actually quite bad.
I passed them all. That's less than ideal, actually.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
I brought a lot of 2s, actually. See how important all this dust is there? 3 extra survived.
So this is -2.
Yeah.
Now this is flat 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. So these will be the ones.
So all but 1. Freeze.
So 3.
3, go 3.
So
-2.
So 3 5-up saves.
You save them all.
No, they will.
Oh, just.
No. So there is a stratagem that I never ever use because it's rubbish. That you can soul flare a rubric and it just does mortal wounds to squads. But because I was thinking models, if it was all the models within 9, it'd be great because it's just going to be 1 unit.
Which makes sense.
1 mortal wound doesn't really cut it, does it?
No. So I'm going to start moving forward.
Yeah.
These boys are going to go into there.
They are dead.
There.
We should make a note that they killed something as well, because that's going to matter later, as it will for the looters who shot the Heldrick.
Actually, do you know what? They've done a lot of damage in the Necron game as well.
Did they? Well, the looters or the boys?
The boys and the looters did do not too bad as well. So, but what that means is I'm not doing any of these things to buff them up yet.
No.
So, never mind. Never mind.
So no one's got any primaries. No one's got any secondaries yet. Although I have done 1 investigation and you've done none yet. So I'm slightly ahead on that.
No, I do get 1. Oh no, I didn't because I got the thing. Vehicle.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't get you any victory points. That gets you your agenda points. So they're good for at the end of the game, adding up to get any battle honours and that sort of thing.
What are we going to do to get the...
So the points are to do the investigation, all the 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And to hold the objectives at the start of your command
You can't
phase,
do anything.
But not in turn 1. So I need to kill all these guys to stop you from holding that. Which I think I can do.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. You've definitely got the ability to do it.
Yes.
Losing those 5 rubrics could help.
Yes, it definitely will help because it just means I can't bring them back now.
So Will's put, you're missing a gap in the market. You could get custom twisted dice face masks.
Yeah.
You have seen the rule update today. Every flamer in the codex is now 12 inches range.
Oh really? I wonder if that changes my warp flame pistol. So I'm going to
So
disembark.
does that also mean, Will, that the Orc Boy burners get that as well?
I would imagine it does.
Because that would be absolutely massive.
What I'm going to do, so I'm going to disembark 3, and then the sorcerer. This is one of the only squads I know where the sorcerer or one unit moves at different speed to the others. So the sorcerer can move 6.
Yeah.
But the others can only move 5.
That's it.
So he's going to move 9 out of here. And then the others.
That live stream went off.
Yeah, not exactly sure what happened there. I'm just placing these, and in a second I'll figure out how I'm actually going to place them in a way that makes sense and is legal.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
My exotic sorcerer is going to hop out as well.
That's a lot of rubrics. It's going to cause me a little bit of pain.
I think I'm going to... He does need to come out. What I'm going to do then is just move my rhino to here. There, like so. At the end of this turn, at the end of that bit of movement, just before I forget, the rhino will do the investigation action again. So it can. Normally, the things are limited to infantry or something like that, but in this mission, it just says any unit. So I'm like, okay, fine, we'll do that. So that's all I've actually got on the board. So I'm going to roll for my reserves. So I'm going to start with the Contemptor. 4 plus. Does come on.
It's in.
So it can be anywhere in my deployment zone.
9 inches away, is it?
9 inches away. So that was the line. So can it go there? Right to the corner. In fact, I'm not sure if I can. So I'll have to. What I'll have to do is come in within on my edge, because you can come in within 9 on your own edge.
Yeah. Is it in your?
So I actually read this just now. It says normally it's set up within 6 of any battlefield edge.
Yeah.
Not the enemy battlefield edge. And it says here, in any case, strategic reserve units cannot be set up within 9 inches of enemy models. The only exception to this if they're being set up within 1 inches of their own battlefield edge, which this would be for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just have to be within 1 inch of my battlefield edge. I can't charge this thing, can I?
No, unfortunately not.
So what I'm going to do is just go there, so just outside of 1 inch of you, but just deploy there. In fact, it comes like this way. The Zangors will try and come on as well.
Don't want this. Don't want this. Don't want this. Don't want this.
They do with a 5. That was the really important one, because they can come on right here now. And that's how I plan to knock you off that objective. That's more than 1 inch, just come back a little bit. Because they get +1 to the charge as well, so they basically can't fail now.
No, they can't. Then they're going to do so much damage.
Yeah, so my thinking was I had the rubrics there
Mm-hmm.
to shoot them if I had to. But now I probably won't. And then I can just teleport those somewhere else. The sorcerer, can he come on? He cannot. So the warlord himself decides, you know what? You take care of it, guys. I've had enough. At that point, I will use the Dark Matter Crystal on these guys.
Yeah, makes sense.
And just teleport them away, because they're no longer needed to do what they were going to do. And they're going to come over and say hello to the looters in this corner. Can they intercept or anything like that? Intercept shooting?
No. We've got no rule like that.
Nothing like that.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I just need to be 9 away.
GW, you're going to let us have that rule. That just seems
You're not
like...
Marines, so you can't have that.
No.
Okay. This guy can go at the back. I'll tell you what, this might be a good place to go. so I can hold that objective at the same time. Problem is, I want to get as many within 12 as I can. So if I was there, well, that invalidates everything, doesn't it? If I was there, which means no one's in 12. So is it more important I clear the looters off? Yes, probably. How many am I going to get in there? 2, 3, 4. It's 6 in rapid fire range, and the rest won't be. And to be fair, I could. The other shots I can get. So if these guys there, this guy can go on the top, which is actually inside. And he's within 3 inches there. Keep some coherency with those guys. That is genius play right there. Tactical genius. It does mean that for his powers, he won't be able to target them, but I can still target myself, which is the main thing. No other movement to do.
Yeah, I think this might be the bit that I need to start thinking.
Yeah. I need to remind myself what psychic powers these guys got. So he has Doom Bolt.
Yep.
And something else. So I just wanted to quickly double check that. Whilst that's loading. I've gone old school. Oh, I've got Battle Scribe as well. I think I do. Because that doesn't seem to want to come back to life yet. Okay. So he has Temporal Manipulation. Oh, and Infernal Gaze. So I was completely wrong there. Temporal Manipulation heals things, so that's going to be completely useless.
Yep.
So what I'm going to try and do is just Smite to start with. So it goes off. Doesn't get +1, so it just does D3. For 1.
I like that one.
Yeah.
We'll take that one.
And then I'll try and do an Infernal Gaze as well. So that goes up to 6. 5, I think it is. It's a Perils anyway. I am just going to spend the CP to... So I'm going to re-roll it. I'm just going to spend the one to not Perils.
Makes sense.
Because I actually don't need the power that much. In fact, I should gain the CP, shouldn't I? So I'm actually net 5 still. That one over there. You're only at -1 on the shooting, right? So I'm not going to need my inbound save. So I don't think I need to worry about that because you've got no Mega AP anywhere, right? So in that case, I just won't cast with them either. Shooting time, I'm going to have the Contempt to shoot with a plane.
Makes sense.
So 2 shots. Am I -1 to hit the plane?
You are indeed.
So I'm -1, so I'll be hitting on 3s. I reroll 1s innately because of my battle honors from the last game. So 3s rolling 1s. Here's 2 hits. strength 9, so 3s. Here's 2 wounds at -3, d6 damage.
Don't think I can say that. I think I've got a 4-up save, but I'm going to double check it. I'm pretty sure I've got a 4-up. It would make sense to have a 4-up on a plane. And I have got a 4-up.
4-up. So 2d6 damage.
Don't blow it. Don't pop it.
It does 8.
Okay. Well, you know. That leaves me with 4 wings left.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go to those rubrics over there.
Yep.
And they are all just going to shoot at the looters there.
Yeah.
So I've got 9 guys there. So it's got 6 in rapid fire. 1, 2, 3.
And unfortunately, there's nothing 5, I can do to stop
6.
that.
And then 3 more guys, and the warp flame pistol was out of range. So 3s. Oh, our veterans in as well. Oh my god!
Look at those ones!
So would be winning on 3s, 4s. Are they tough 4?
They are, yes.
So veterans means they're winning on 3s.
Come on, lots of wounds, 1s and 2s.
So you've got
5 dead.
5 at -2.
Okay, I can live with that.
I thought it would be a lot worse, actually. That was a lot of 1s I rolled to start with.
I can live with that.
The Exalted Sorcerer might as well. Can I throw a grenade? I'm too far. Too far.
I really thought I could get away with... I thought I was going to lose them, but that actually
I thought you were going to lose them as well. I'm going to use my pistol to shoot these guys.
Makes sense.
2s. And then balls. So nothing there. So I think then it's just charges. So I'm going to start with the Zangors. Obviously they can't fail, but it does matter where they go, so I will roll it. So I get a natural 5, but turns into a 6. So let's start with this one over here. They could pass through the building, but I just can't quite reach it. Like place them there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's just come in close here. So if I come out, big space, I had easily enough space to actually do it. You know how it is.
It's a lot of attacks about to come in.
It is, and I might as well charge Contemptor into. Just get a bit in there. And then they're not characters, I presume. The boys.
No.
But I am within my reroll ones range. So I used the CP for veterans over there. Do I want to try and charge those rubrics into those looters? I think I've actually measured 12 anyway. So it's a very, very hard charge, which they aren't going to make in reality. It's a 9 to get in. You can overwatch me, which could do a lot of damage. Well, they're like, sorry, combat to attacks each. I am holding the objective. No, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and charge him.
Try it, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I going to CP it? That would put me on 5 next turn. I need to... It's kind of like I want to save it for the more Daka, but...
and it's unlikely I'll make it anyway, but...
If I roll big, then that's going to be... Do you know what? I'm going to spend the CP.
Yeah. Give the people what they want, Darren.
Going to do it. Big numbers, please. 2 shots apiece.
How many are we down to now?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Gork and Mork needs this. 3.
3 hits.
3 Dakas for 1 more.
4 hits, not bad.
I thought that 1.
1. So 1 minus 1
shocking.
and 2 damage, right?
Yeah,
So 4 up save. Which I do make. But do I make the charge? That was another 6, if anyone's counting. I roll a 7, so I don't make it.
No.
And I'm not going to read it.
So any more comments? So we've got William. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Stomp something. I'm trying to crack some skulls, get some teeth. And then William sent a link, PM. Cheers, Litwill. Much appreciated. I'll have a look at that.
So I have
interesting.
Got my Zangors to attack first, I think. So there's 11 of them. They get 2 attacks each, but one of them's a twist spray, so he gets 3 attacks. So 1, 2, 3 for him, and then 1, 2.
I got a feeling my old boys are going to survive.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Feel it in my bones.
8.
Gork's
9.
calling me, you know that, Lee.
Well, let's see.
Gork is calling me.
I am going to veterans again because it's just too
me.
good not to. And then I am going to. They get veterans. Heretic is Astartes keyword. So
they get that as well.
They get it as well. It's a really
so
weird
I
one.
Demon.
They're not demon. They don't have the demon keyword, which again is also weird.
That is weird because they're not rubrics.
They're beastmen.
When the hell did Thousand Suns come across some beastmen and go, do you know what? We're gonna take
I think in the lore it's all about like they go to one of the demon planets and then the people there just start to mutate, but not apparently demons. So, I will be hitting a 3s. So I will be rerolling my 1s.
Lots of 2s.
Lots of 2s.
I can see it now, Lee.
Well, there's a lot of 1s, so I'm glad I'm rerolling those.
There's a couple of 2s there. Like that.
And then strength 4, so wounding on 4s normally, but 3s because of veterans.
I found your veterans.
I know, they haven't even been around that long, I don't think. So this is all at 81. So you've got 6, 9, 6, 8. 8 in total. 8 minus 1.
Okay. So, take you out of your threat range, then that means the Contemptor can't do nothing to hurt me. Actually, he won't be able to attack him because he's going to be out. So if I go 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means, let me just make sure he can't.
He can pile in a little bit, but not a huge amount.
Not really going to get there
So
anyway.
be within an inch.
So I'll leave him there.
When in doubt, yeah.
I'll move him. I just can't afford any more attacks in it because at the moment I've got a. I can do that whole thing of like That's fine. We're going to pass morale.
Yeah, you're really not going to like what I'm going to do in a minute then, because Zangor still has a strat to fight twice.
But I get to hit first, though, don't I?
You do.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
So I will do my pile in first.
Yeah.
My consolidate in. So just to come down a little further.
Once we're in base console, they can't move it, can
Oh
they?
yes, yeah, so that was sit there. And this guy. I'll tell you what, that's.
How many CP is it? 3.
2.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know why it's 2. Zangors are a weird unit in that they keep getting points increases, but their actual rules are good. I guess it shows.
Yeah. Well, if they can hit again and they've got all those shenanigans, they're actually a really good unit.
Yeah. The problem is that they're 9 points each now.
That's nothing.
It's just a lot. Do you not think?
No, that's nothing for what they can do.
They have another weird rule that they can they fight twice. Sorry, they get reroll all hits against characters, which is also weird.
So what I'm going to do, I'll do my piling because I get to move.
I was really expecting a bigger turn. I thought all those boys would be gone, and I thought more of those looters would be gone.
So if I pile those boys up to there, that'd be all of them in combat. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus captain, 4 attacks apiece.
Oof. Is it still 4 even after the?
It would have been 5. Yeah, because that's psychic power. That's what's given me the 4.
Extra.
This is where the orcs are going to go.
Yeah. They're going to go big. I really thought I would do them all then.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many did I say? 9.
I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I have as well. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's a lot, but that's a lot of dice.
Better count them again. I don't want to cheat you out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then just the captain to go. Okay, I've got no extra shenanigans I can do to make you win on freeze. What's your toughness?
Tough 4.
Bloody hell. They are really good.
They're not bad.
Really good. It's fine. There's a lot of 1s and 2s in here. Let's get all these next. So it's
not great, mate.
No, I'd probably say just under half.
Yeah.
No, couldn't have been that much. Okay, so 4s.
This looks much better.
So 3, 6, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well.
Come on,
5
boys.
up saves.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all dead. Well, that really backfired on me. I really thought I would clear them off. Maybe I should have used the rubrics to shoot at them.
I think you should have done that.
Yeah. I really thought it would be enough with the...
But the thing is, you couldn't afford the looters because...
No. Well, I didn't kill many of them either, though.
So this is where it could have been a big game changer for this, because if Lee would have destroyed those, that means I wouldn't have been able to get them back in, because that means I can bring them back in now. Your Dark Crystal finished. Yeah. So that means that gives me a chance to have a little move around the board.
And do a bit of stuff.
What I want to do. Okay.
And will they have to take morale, or are they still too high?
So how many did I lose that turn? So
8.
8, wasn't it? Yeah, 8. So I've got leadership of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
So 8 plus 6. 8 plus 4. Oh, you're so lucky there.
Well, it's
I think you only got a 6 actually.
To be fair, I'd been fine. I'd been happy with that. Because it'd been one more win. Plus, I'd have had to take
the attrition test,
which is fine. I can't lose everything.
No, I think it's actually a lot more forgiving now, the morale.
Oh,
than it used to be.
I think it can be worse. So if you think about the way I was rolling earlier, all those 1s and 2s, because they're below half, that means a lot more orcs are actually going to drop. But what I do like about it, it means it helps me get below my half strength. Yeah. Which means I get the green tide off a lot easier. That's true. So I'm happy with that. And you know, this is the main thing. So before we go into my turn 2, quickly check the comments. Yeah. See if we've got anything else. So nope, nothing new there. But thank you very much to everyone that's watching us. Really do appreciate it. And of course, if you haven't already, please make sure you're hitting that like in the page, the channel, whatever you're watching us on, because that really does help us out. And of course, if you want to become mega bosses and want to support the channel a little bit further, come check out our Patreon page. Let's get on with this.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Right, so moving into my next turn. So I do have a Weird Boy on the objective. So that'll give me 5 points on that.
You do hold that one as well, so that's 10 points. It's not bad, is it?
I'm loving that.
Yeah.
But it also means these Orc boys get some kills a unit.
Yes, so they'll gain +1 to their, I can't remember if it's battle honours or some experience points.
Yeah,
there's a lot of metrics in Crusade, isn't there, to try and keep track of.
So what have you got to come in? So apart from that...
Oh, you know what I did? Fire his havoc launcher. That was stupid. It's flat 6 shots against the boys.
That would have been. So really, your character's open in the open now. So
from that perspective, yeah. From that side.
So, right, okay, this is what we're going to do. I was thinking about green tiding them. Now, this might be a silly move, but I'm tempted not to green tide them.
Yeah.
I don't think you've got enough to kill him.
No.
To kill that unit off, so I could get right down to the minimum and then green
tide them. Yeah, so when I've got like 2 left.
So what I am going to do... Oh, I have to do actions, don't I?
You do have to do actions, which means they can't do anything else. You can't even advance.
Yeah, no, these are going to have to do it. Because I want... These need to do what they've got to do. What's your Leviathan got? Is it Dreadnought? Has it got a 2-up save?
It's a 3-up save, so the Chaos One gets a 3-up. 5 have been bone, 4 have been bone in combat. So I always forget, so I can't wait to forget that later.
Yeah. So it's wherever I come off of the plane and come back on the plane.
Yeah, when you can do something a bit more fortuitous. Because I guess knowing now that he's a bit weaker and doesn't shoot as well. And
yeah, I'd say I don't really want your Leviathan.
If he's still there, he'll finish him off, won't he?
Yes. He will. That's the problem. But the thing is, you can see everything across the board, so I can't hide from it.
Yeah.
He might be able to put some hurt in you, but I'm going to be.
Not going to be enough, is it?
It's not going to be enough. No. Is it 12 wounds on him?
11, I think.
11. So
again, I'll double check before we actually do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Makes it interesting. So what I will do, I'm going to fly him off.
Yeah.
Which probably might not be the right choice. Looters could stick there for a turn because they've got nothing there to fear at the moment. He's going to pull himself forward to, actually, if I go there, I'm going to go there. Just to try and negotiate some of those Overwatch. So give me 2, I think.
That's not bad, is it?
2 in the Overwatch, so that's fine.
4 shots. I mean, hitting on 6.
He's not going to do nothing. He's going to stay still and
try and cast powers.
No, he's not going to cast powers. He's going to try and take that objective.
Oh yeah.
I don't at this moment. I don't need to do the jump, but I can at least stop that for a turn.
Yeah.
So I've got an idea on how I'm going to do it. And this, so moving the war boss where I've moved him to, it kind of allows me to stop Lee from doing as much Overwatch on me, and that's massive.
Yeah.
B, it means that being there when I go into the charge, I can put it into the captain. So then I'll be on the objective.
Yeah.
You then have that choice of then moving out, then can't do nothing, which would be fine. But I think you're probably going to move in, try and get the hits in on him, which would make sense. The only thing that I think I might have messed up on, no, it's fine because you can't score.
I'm within 3.
So that was probably actually when I go into the charge,
you just come back.
Yeah, so if I move majority forward
and then just string back, as long as you're coherent, you can just only the first one has to end up closest.
That's it. So I've kind of got to stop that.
Yeah.
So I can't let you go forward.
Yeah.
That's really important. So it'd be interesting to see what you guys and girls think. Anyway, so drop some comments down. That'd be awesome.
I think that's a good play. I like that.
So there's going to be no psychic. We're going to go into shooting.
Sure.
The war boss, he's going to shoot
the rubrics
into the rubrics.
Cool.
And you know, for some mad reason, I think I didn't bother taking his shooter off, his rocket launcher off. I think I was that mad. No, I did take it off. So 2 shots.
2 and a 4.
Nope. He missed. He whiffled. He waffled.
He waffled.
He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. But the looters, I'm going to spend 2 CP. 2 CP to do more Daka. They're going to target your rubrics.
Yeah. Only the one shot this time.
That's not good. I can't even CP that, can I?
Not anymore. At least you got the more Daka this time.
Yeah, the more Daka
might offset that one.
So 5s and 6s, but that's cool.
It's a good roll, actually.
5, so 50-50 hit, 50-50 didn't. So more Daka.
Oh, okay.
But nothing.
That wasn't okay. Well, that was really mixed.
3s, so 3 do go 3.
3 AP1.
That's it.
And 2 damage, so 4 up saves. I failed all 3.
So that's not bad. Is it worth
2 CP and your looters? Hard to say.
I don't know. I think it was probably wasted CP. If I'd have got bigger numbers, it would have made a bigger difference. If that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. It's one of those things, isn't it? That you feel like what you've got there is a 16% chance to get more hits. Yeah. Which feels pretty good for, when is it, 2 CP?
For 2 CP, that's it.
2 CP is a lot.
So these boys are going to, they're going to shoot into him.
Okay.
So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 shots. He's got 3 up save, isn't he?
Yes.
6, 8,
5
10,
wins.
12, 14 shots. 2 Dakas do no additional. These Dakas are not
They're
pulling
not
off
doing it, are they?
No. And they do 2 wounds.
2 3 up saves. So make 1 fail 1. So down to 4 wounds with him.
So is it 4 up in Van
He's only got 5.
Okay, so interesting. Right, so we're going to go straight into combat because there's no more shooting onto this. This is where it starts going quick. So the boys, first of all, they are going to charge onto your dude.
Yeah, I'm not going to overwatch. I've only got a pistol and grenades.
But they do go into all sorts. So what I'm going to do...
Make sure you move the first one closest to my guy. Just housekeeping for anybody watching.
Him there. I'm going to move those dudes slightly back to be within the 3. And of course we've got to make sure we're keeping the 2
new coherency.
inches.
Which is harder, isn't it?
It makes it very, very difficult because you can lose boys very, very quickly. Them to there. Then my war boss, he's going to charge into your...
I did move a little bit away, but I think you'll still... Yeah, that'll do it.
He's well in there.
Just in case you happen to roll 2 double 1s in a row.
So what I want to do is bang him.
Just inside there.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that because then that means they can't do psychic spells, can they?
Well, he can because he's the one that's got. He's the psychic.
Oh, he can, but they can't, though, can they? Because
he's the only one that can do psychic powers anyway. Only one in the squad can do it. Although weirdly, they all have the psychic keyword, which is weird.
Yeah, I think that's more for. Seeing if I go. Yeah, okay, makes it interesting. The looters are not going to attempt to.
No. That's not really one of the is it? Because if I do interrupt and just take down 3 looters, that's going to be really annoying.
It would be. That's what, 2 attacks each from them?
Yeah.
The war boss should hopefully take out 3 dudes of yours.
Yeah.
Am I going to risk it for a biscuit? You said it was 12, didn't you?
Yes.
Does Gork want it that bad? It would be an orky thing to do, but we're not going to be silly. We're going to go with here first.
Yeah.
I think he can take on what you've got dishing out over there. How many CP you got left?
3 at the moment.
So if I get
because I didn't get to fight twice in those angles.
No, but if I get you to burn down 2 CP, would I be happy with that? You shouldn't be able to kill the war boss off toughness 5.
The Rubric Sorcerer does have that now, strength 7, -1 D3 damage, and have 3 attacks.
And what's he got?
He has exactly the same weapon, he just has more attacks. So he will have 5 because you charged him.
5 attacks on him.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s?
Yes, 2s rolling 1s. Which won't be a thing for much
1
longer.
damage on him, isn't it?
On the staves, it's D3.
D3.
So he's D3 and he's D3. The other guys are just 1.
We're going to go with the boss.
Yeah.
Got to do the boss.
So what's his attacking profile?
So he's going to be hitting you on 2s.
Yeah.
He's got the claw.
Yeah.
So he's going to be doing flat 3 damage.
-3?
-3, yeah.
So the reason I'm thinking is because there is that new strat now to give me +1 to main bond save, so it'll put me on a 4 pin bond.
How many CP is that?
1.
Makes sense.
How many attacks do you have?
So 4 attacks.
4 attacks on 2s, re-rolling.
I believe it is, yeah.
So it's
let me just double check on that, because
it's going to be 2s and 2s, isn't it? So the maximum you can kill is 4.
that is going to be the maximum I can do on that. But I did do the boss. That's the 4 up in one.
Yeah.
Where's the blooming artifacts? The claw. There you go. Right. So the claw. Oh yeah, I get to reroll fail wounds.
Yeah, so it's maximum 4 that will die. It almost certainly will be. I'm just going to not spend the CP, I think, because I do have the 5 of him barn, so maybe save 1. Well,
okay, so there's one that does go through. Jesus Christ, is that to wound or is that to hits? That is wounds.
And
yeah.
I do.
And you
make
do
the
say,
him barn,
wow.
Wow,
that was.
I was not expecting that at all.
No, okay.
Am I going to interrupt here?
Rocket, it doesn't seem to be doing the biz.
5 attacks, 2 rolling 1s, and then wounding on 3s. Probably means I kill 3 boys. Then you can just green tide them in your turn, because I'm not going to have to get them in my turn. You know what I am going to?
Cool, you waste those CP.
Yeah. It's not a waste when you think of my master plan that's coming later. So
I'm trying to get in your head, man.
2 rolling 1s, and then
should we say they will hit?
Yeah. So 3 at -1.
You. Decisions.
Be careful, because there's no way. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I was going to say there's no way you can pull them out, but you can.
I'm going to take a wound off him.
Okay.
Oh no, D3, isn't it?
It is D3.
Actually, if I do that, he's still within 2.
That's the bit I was checking. I was like, oh, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so we'll do my attacks here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gutted about that.
What, losing those guys?
Yeah,
or?
that is quite painful.
That's the one that really hurt over there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Okay, so the boss, first of all. Come
Yeah.
on! It does go through. -2.
So I have a 5 save to pass, so another 6.
Woo!
Sorry, it's the weight of attacks that will do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do that and move him closer, 6.
Nice.
6, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's the code of 2 inches? I'm just concerned about that one there. Yeah, I think you can still be done. It's just
make sure.
for the sake of people watching.
Okay, Freesley, yeah?
3s. No minus, just a hit on my sorcerer, unfortunately.
Good. I don't need any misses. To be fair, that's actually not bad. It's actually not bad.
And tough 4. Pretty good.
So that is 4, 6, 7 saves, Lee.
6, 7, 3 ups. I fell 1.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have interrupted. 3. Okay.
I thought I could do better than that.
Yeah, we're both. I think we're both setting up good plays, and then none of them are working.
No, everything's just like falling down.
Those guys that over
faces.
there will.
So moving into Lee's turn 3.
Well,
Oh no, you got your attack
return my
back,
retaliation here. So because he's on the ground floor there, so I'm not actually going to go inside because that's just a hassle. So I'll just go there. So 5 attacks from those guys. Oh, they're 2 actually because you charged me this turn. So 10 attacks, and then 3 for the sorcerer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you are tough 5, right?
Yes.
Don't think I'm going to be able to kill you anyway, so I'm not going to spend any CP to veterans this. So I've got my 10 attacks. Hitting on 3s, presumably?
Yep.
God, these guys could have benefited from some reroll auras. And then 5s. So you get 1 wound there, no AP. 1 damage.
No, he takes it.
Single wound.
Takes it.
Oh.
Do you know what? I missed out on an attack on him. What a silly sausage. Right, so now I've got 6 wounds. It actually comes plus 1
to 7. That's pretty good.
Well, because of the thing I've taken,
Oh, I see.
the biggest boss. I get +4+ invuln, +1 more wounds and attacks characteristics, and yeah, that was the thing I missed.
Nice,
I flopped on.
So we both have one now.
Lesson learned.
Then the full stave, so 3s, 3 hits, strength 7 now, so 3s. It's 3, it could still do it. -1. This one goes through, D3 damage, does 2.
Okay.
Do you want me to take you down?
Yeah, please.
Not 4. Not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
No. That is the end of the turn then, right?
That's it.
So I've lost 3 rubrics, so on a 6 I could lose more. Oh, close. That was the one time you really wanted me to roll a 6.
That was where I wanted you to roll a 6. That's
okay,
right.
So in my turn then, I will get 5 points for that objective. Because I'm infantry.
You're infantry, yep.
So we'll get 5, so it's 5 to 10 at the moment. And then I need to try and work some stuff out. So this rhino will get the hell out of there. That doesn't want to go too far. This guy wants to fall back, although he can't fall back in his psychic powers anymore, which is a big shame. But hey ho, what can you do? This guy isn't going to be able to shoot anything of significance, so he can only shoot at boys and then charge boys. But I think it's too risky to leave him in there. Can shoot him, shoot my pistol. I'll move this guy first, so he's just going to come onto this objective. I do want to shoot at them actually, so I guess I do need to pull him back. So he can go over to there. In fact, a little further. Those rubrics over there, so that's interesting because I could pull them back. I can't shoot, so I can't get the looters, which is the issue. Don't have any teleportation, so I guess I don't really have a choice there. Then the third round though, my other sorcerer definitely comes in. And I think I need to check where he's allowed to come in now. So this is turn 3. Set up wholly within 6 inches of any battlefield edge. So he can go somewhere else now.
I just thought that meaning that my looters, my banner boy's coming in.
I'm thinking about that, yeah.
Like, yes.
Don't really think there's anything I can do about that, unfortunately. So maybe this guy will go and support, I think, over here.
That's why I need you.
Just deploy right in the middle so you can't get me.
Yeah.
Because I can't see him, so I could do my psychic powers on them.
You could.
And try and get rid of them that way. So 12 inches from any edge.
While you're doing that, Lee, I need to quickly just disappear for 2 seconds. I'm holding on for dear life.
Yeah. See if there's any comments I can respond to whilst I wait. Stomp something, and then yeah, nothing else for me there. So the idea this time, guys, is to try and get some of those rubrics back, and then I need to obviously one of my agendas is to kill characters, so maybe kill him in this turn. Can always charge in my guy here as well. In fact, I can't because he's not infantry. So maybe this isn't a sensible thing to do. Well, I do want the reroll ones that he would give, so maybe I'll just stay here anyway. And then reroll ones, and then I cast my psychic powers on those looters there because they are a problem. Well, those burners are going to hurt when they come in as well on those rubrics, so what joy that will be. Alright, let's remind myself my psychic powers. So I've just placed the Exalted Warlord over there. And
now he's still 9 inches away?
Oh, of course, yeah. Forgot about that. Because I'm not on my own battlefield edge, so that shouldn't be a problem. But it is an very important thing to know. It means I do have to go right in this corner, which means I won't be shielded, so maybe this is a big deal. Much of a Hail Mary do I want to do here? That's the question, isn't it?
Yes.
Because I can't charge him because I'm not infantry. Can't really be shielded anywhere because I haven't got the bodies. Do I try and take them out and just be completely exposed afterwards?
Interesting though, isn't it?
It is interesting. Alternatively, I could come and try and charge them from another perspective, like from over here. Do you think I need the reroll ones and to... I think I'm going to leave him here, right in this corner.
Just seeing if I can see that.
See the what, sorry?
See what Will had sent.
Oh, I see, yeah. Right, so
I guess my glass is like steaming up, like trying to see.
Might as well move the contemptor up so it's nice and close here. Got to do that before. Okay, so shooting psychic phase.
Don't get old, guys. Don't get old. It sucks. You start getting losing your eyesight. Start getting old. Some unlucky fellas get fat.
I'm going to start with temporal manipulation here. So that's warp charge 6.
Till your wounds back.
Until my wounds back, so it does go off, and then I get 2 wounds back to bring it to full. Then I'm going to go for an infernal gaze onto these guys here. Doesn't go off. I'm going to go to my sorcerer over there. Let's go down to him. I'm going to try and cast the. Going to try and cast a time flux onto the rubrics there. That goes off with a 9 because I got +1.
I'm going to try to dispel that.
Cool.
Nope.
So it goes off with a 9. So I get because it's 9, I get +1. So I get D3 for it. So D3 goes back. It's 2. Let's put those back in. So they have to maintain coherency, obviously. So they'll still be in combat with this guy. So there's no other way around that. These guys then, he's going to try and cast a smite onto that guy there. Does go off, does 1 mortal wound.
Yep, can't do nothing about that.
Oh, I didn't cast his other power. Do you mind if I go back and do that? I know nowadays you're meant to cast them all in one go.
You are meant to.
Still adjusting to that. So he's just going to do a smite as well, so he'll go into them. So it's this is my second smite, so don't get the exemption anymore. It needs a 6. Does go off, and does 2.
Oh, I should have said no.
You should have said no.
Should have said no.
And then that's all his powers. This goes down to smite, so that is the psychic phase. Go into the shooting phase next. I don't know why I like to be over here. I'm going to start with the Rhino. So the Rhino is going to shoot its Havoc Launcher and Bolter into these guys here.
Yep.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys there. So it's minimum 3, annoyingly. So it's D6 shots, minimum 3. The 2, so it actually turns into 3. 3s are rolling 1s because I'm exalted there. Thank God for that. And then strength 5, so 3s. So 3 wounds, no AP. 3 t-shirts.
Oh.
And then
I do that. If I do, ooh, it's tough. It's tough, because let's do that.
Then the 2 bolter shots. 2 hits. No wounds. The Exalted fell back, so he can't do anything. So the Contemptor's going to have to shoot at him because he literally can't see anything else. So 2 lance cannon shots. 2 hits. And then 2s to kill.
Oh, so he done smite, didn't he?
Who did smite?
He did smite.
Oh no, he healed himself,
Yeah,
which he can't have done. So yes, that is another addition change thing.
Didn't he do that in smite?
He did, but it didn't do any. I don't think it did any damage.
Yeah, he did.
Did it? Put him back then.
I can't remember when he killed. So he killed 3.
So killed, yeah. So killed 3 with the missile launcher just then, up front him. I rolled 2 lance cannons that you haven't taken away from yet, so there'll be 2 more.
Yep.
But I can't have killed.
So I'll just do that.
And then the Havoc launcher from this guy. It's D6 minimum 3 again. That's 4 shots. 4's rolling 1s. Sorry, 2's rolling 1s. I don't know why I said that. And then 3's. So just 1.
Come on, Ace. No.
And then the combi bolter that's in his fist. 2 shots, 2's, 4's.
Thank you.
The rubric over there. So hit one of them in combat has the warplane pistol.
Yeah.
So he's going to shoot. So it's going to be D6 hits. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's only strength 3. So winning on 5s. Just 1. AP2.
Saved.
It does say it's saved. So then I think it's just charges. So the Contemptor will charge into those guys.
Yep. Can't stop that.
5.
3 or 4 in it.
Yeah, it's certainly less than,
Yeah, you're in there.
8. I want to be within the edge as well. What's going to be tough? Not possible. But I do need to get rid of them because otherwise I'll green tide.
Don't think you've got enough attacks, have you?
Got 5. Hitting on 2's, rolling 1s, and then killing on 2's. Flat 4 damage. So if it all goes through, I got 5. Oh no, there's 6 there.
Yeah.
Tries the Rhino in.
Yeah, Rhino has a chance on 6s.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, am I just giving up points for doing that? Do I just not go in there? I mean, I've already declared it now, haven't I? So.
Well, you don't have to do it. You haven't rolled dice. So
yeah, well, I mean, I have with this guy, haven't I?
Yeah, so.
So I feel like I should commit to that, I think.
Up to you on that, my friend. Entirely up to you on that.
I'm going to go for it. So he's in, and then Rhino as well. Pulse an 11. You can go there as well. Can't charge him because he obviously fell back. Those guys are already in combat. So I will start with
your damn rolling.
with my Contemptor.
Yep.
So let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's 4 attacks plus 1 for the charge, but let's just double check because if it's 5, there's a huge difference. Don't think it is, but
I don't think it is.
no, I don't either.
I think if you had 2 close combat weapons, I think.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah, so 4 base, 5 on the charge. So 2's rolling 1s, and then 2's to kill. So 5 to die. And it's minus 4, flat 3, flat 4.
So how many 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. So I've got 2 wounds on him.
Yeah, it just makes it a little bit tougher, doesn't it? Because there's no way the vehicle's going to do it, but
you never know. You never know.
I get 3 attacks. I'm just double checking. So it would be 3. It's 4 because I charged.
Hitting on 6s.
Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. It's 2 hits. Toughness 3. Strength 7 even, so 3s.
3s, yeah.
It's 2 wounds.
Jesus Christ. Saved it.
You saved one of them. That is so lucky.
All I need. That's all I need.
At least now, though, you'll have to spend the CP on morale. Because you've lost so many there that turn.
Yes.
So between that and a green tide, it's going to be tough.
So I lost, what, 10 dudes? Yeah. I would need 100.
You'd auto fail.
Yeah, I shouldn't have spent those points earlier, should
So how many have you got left now?
3, 4.
3. But we'll do the fight over here.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go with him because
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. So 5 attacks lead this time.
Yeah.
All hit.
Much better.
All wound.
So 5 inbounds.
Minus, yeah, pretty much.
Fell 3.
Cool.
Fell 3. And then so I'll take 3 away, and then I'll fight you back. Good that they keep coming back like that. So that means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I get their regular attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start with the regular guys. 4 attacks. Hitting on, not getting the bonus this time, but hitting on 3s, but now rerolling my 1s. Go for that. So it does get the extra 2, and then winning on 5s. It's 2 wounds.
Jesus Christ.
No
okay.
AP.
1 goes through.
This is down to 2. And then the full stave. 3s rolling 1s. 2 hits. 7, so we on 3s. There's 2 more wounds.
I'm going to CP that. Oh, it wasn't worth it.
And that's D3 damage for 3. So that kills him.
Yep. Oh, that was not good.
Give that one back, which is good because that gets an agenda point at least.
A war boss couldn't kill.
No, couldn't kill a squad of 9 rubrics. There's nothing else for me to do in this turn. I can't consolidate with those guys into the building like I'd like to because that's further away from you.
Yeah.
So all that's left is for you to decide what to do with this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
So you've got how many CP left now? 3 or 2?
2. I'll have 3 into the next thing. So I could auto pass it.
You can't auto pass and then green tide.
No, mate.
That's the issue.
That's the problem. I'm not going to be able to green tide. So it's kind of like.
It doesn't feel worth keeping one alive for no other purpose.
He's going to attack the vehicle.
Oh yeah, of course.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 3 ups. AP.
-2.
So 2 5 up. Fell back. So just 2 damage.
Yeah. Let me just double check something.
Down to 8.
So at least it's done some damage.
Yeah.
One thing. I don't know. Obviously, the audience can't hear the
music.
Yeah, it's
Pretty intense, isn't it?
Sorry, it's -1. So
-1.
I lied to you.
I don't know what I rolled though. We'll leave it because you did that for me earlier.
I'm gonna auto pass because I can't afford just to let you just take it, but it's nowhere to run. That's the problem.
Problem is, by staying there, you're not actually getting anything because you're not holding the objectives.
No. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have to fail that because I can't do anything.
That's what I think I would do as well.
Yeah. Means you don't get the kill.
Well, yeah, that's true. My rhino almost did it.
Almost. Do your dudes take a morale?
So they lost 3. So their leadership 8. So no, they're okay.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Sorry.
It's not cool. Right. Let me start pulling some things out of the bag. So I need to kill something. I'm so tempted. Because he's just going to jump into a rhino and just like
Be good
off.
forever, yeah.
Yeah, so starting on thing, I get 5 points.
Yep. That means you've had 10 last time. You're on 15 now, and I'm on 5 still.
So if I jump him to... there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just still make your... Not really much, but... Then, actually, if I do... Actually, do you know what? Still got to be within... See, I guess really what I want... How many... He's got 2 up save, isn't he?
He has, because of the special relic that he got from Crusade.
So that would give him 3 up save. How many wounds?
5.
He's not going to get saved from the looters because the guys are not in the thing. So
no.
It's 4 up invuln, 5 up invuln.
5 up again still.
If I put the plane there, I can see your boys there, so I could shoot. So yeah, I'm going to commit and put him there.
Okay.
So that's got flame.
I presume the looters didn't need to take a morale for the 2 they lost, by the way.
Leadership 10. So,
oh, really? Wow.
Sorry,
Oh,
no,
'cause there's
leadership
so many,
8 now.
But still, they'd be fine.
Yeah, be fine.
Oh, yeah, because it's always equal to the number of models?
Mm.
Is that only for boys, like that have the boys word?
It's still the same thing with them as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, what I'm going to do, No, I can't do that, because if I do that, that's going to chuck him well out. He needs to really come out and hopefully try to do some smite. Because I could get something off on smite, but then it's not really going to do anything. I'm tempted. No. So this is the thing. I'm tempted just to jump him over to the other side of the board, but I'm not going to do that. This is just going to be silly. Right, so we're going to go straight into shooting because there's nothing I can really do psychic-wise.
Okay.
We're going to go with the plane first of all. He's going to shoot everything into the.
You need to bring a strategic reserves in.
Of course I do. Nice
Otherwise,
one.
it would have all been destroyed.
Nice one.
I was like, it can't be all that's left.
Yeah, I was thinking that was all that was left. So
again, could have had you there.
Yes.
It wouldn't have made for a very compelling video, though, would it?
No, it wouldn't have done. So these got to come in board edge, isn't they?
Board edge. Still 9 away.
So I could go these 6 inches on.
6 inches from a board edge, but 9 inches away from me. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so wholly within 6 of any battlefield edge. Oh, not the enemy battlefield edge.
Oh, right, okay. So I can't come
So
there.
not that one.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
That is a massive great shame because I can't do nothing down there. So really,
I think strategic reserves though can come on later because they're not in deep strike, so they can come on in turn 4.
I don't think they can. I think it's after the thing they're destroyed, isn't they?
It says here battle around 3+.
3+.
And then it says any studio not set up on the battlefield by the end of the battle counts as destroyed. I think if you look at the match play rules, like the tournament pack, it's what it used to be. Like
these grots are going to stay put then.
Yeah.
So they don't need to come on, so I can keep them there at
Yeah.
the moment. Burners, however, they do play. If they've got a 12-inch flame,
12-inch flamer
bubble, that actually makes them pretty
tasty.
Pretty tasty. But they're not that great, unfortunately, as I've experienced many times. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted just to pop them down.
Burn him down.
Yeah, I think. Can I have the? Thank you. Because anything I can do to that pretty much bring them to there. 6 on.
Keep in mind, I've got that one inside the building as well. So
Oh yeah, quicker. So it's pretty much. Oh, maybe there. We need to double check, make sure it is a 12-inch because that just seems a bit.
Yeah, let me look now whilst you're doing that. Because yeah, if it's wrong, which I don't think it is, I think it's correct. But let's double check.
So I could go there. I'm gonna have to just go a little bit further back. I don't really want your contempt of just doing more horrible shenanigans than I can help.
There we go. There's the Orks. Why can't I see one here? I swear I'm not joking. Orcs don't have a thing here. It's not on the page.
So if they're not on the page, they don't get it.
So they won't get it. Have a double check as well. I'll scroll down a second. There's a couple more.
Yeah, I can't see nothing there. No, you don't.
So they haven't actually had one.
It's weird, isn't it?
Don't know if that's an oversight or not. Keep double checking it. Yeah, but what was your psychic awakening called? Saga of the Beast?
That's it.
Just see if it's in that. No.
Anything from there?
Something about Gazgul. Something about Big Mech with a custom force field. And something called the Pincher. Nothing else. Well, guys, tell us what you think about that. It's very interesting.
Well, where did you get that information from?
I wonder. I'm going to check one of my flamers to see if mine have changed. Because they said some of it's not changing until the codex has come.
Which would probably make sense. Okay, in that case, then the boys will just have to.
Yeah, my flame is 12 inches.
Yours is 12
Mine's
inches.
12 inches.
Mate.
There's Orks getting
So I
some
can't go
bad
there because
treatment.
it's got to be 12 inches from the board edge, isn't it?
6 here.
6. So what I do, I'll move those guys to there. If I want to do something, I have to do the jump. All right, so we're going to go sidekick. There's nothing I can really do to do it. If anything, I could probably do the jump and then maybe pop them into the middle. To there. That's going to be a big ask, a massive great ask, and I don't think I can do it. So we're just going to go straight into shooting.
Cool.
With the plane. He's going to shoot into your boys.
Rubrics.
6, 8. Okay, so needing 5s.
Yeah, is he
4s?
bracketed now? So to get worse?
Yeah, it would do actually. I think it's going to be hitting you on 4s. Hitting you on 5s.
There would be, yeah, would have been 4 before, right?
Yeah, that's it. Which makes sense.
Yeah. I felt very lucky to do as many wounds as I did there with the twin last cannon, to be honest.
Yeah. 4.
Didn't make a huge difference on the.
No. 1 daka. No. 3.
3 wounds, AP,
-1.
and 1 damage. So 3 up save. There you go.
Oh. Hey! Awesome. I like that.
Give them there for purposes of morale later. Otherwise, I will forget how many died.
God, this makes it difficult. If I do the boys, I shoot onto them, I can definitely clear those rubrics off.
Yep.
So the rubrics will be gone. Your dude will then have to choose whether he comes closer
Yeah.
or whether he sits back. Has he got anything that can target characters?
Psychic powers.
Psychics, yeah, of course. So the looters are going to shoot onto the rubrics.
Okay.
Do I do more daka? That's going to be the question.
How many have you got left? 8?
8.
It's a lot, isn't it? Depends if you get 8 shots or if you
I'll
get.
do it. So it puts
more
me down to 1 CP.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's the right decision.
Yeah, that was a. I don't need to low there. For 1.
Oh.
Do get ya.
Do that. Look.
Oh, mate, I needed that badly, and it was kind of a bit of a whiff. Oh. Twice CP, one of the no, because I only got 1. Oh, that is absolutely shocking.
That was really, really poor.
That was really, really shocking because I needed that. See, what did you lose? 4 in total?
4 in total.
So you could fail morale.
Okay, so I have the 2 CP, so I can also pass.
Yeah, of course you have. Are you on CP now?
I'm on 2 now. I'll be on 3 on my next turn.
I'll put you down to 1.
I think I wasn't able to spend it in the end. So whatever stratagem was planned.
Yeah, I'll put you down to 1. Okay. But that's all my shooting, so there's nothing I can really do upon that. I'm gutted. I'm really, really gutted because that really does hurt. Okay, Lee, you've got to make that choice, my friend. Do you spend the 2 CP?
I think I have to. I think it's too important not to. So no CP left. Also pass my 1 time in the game.
Yeah.
I think it's just. I think you have to because if I'm not holding that, I lose 5 points. Simple, really.
Yeah.
And it gives me the opportunity now to get some back. Which is nice. Is that the end of the turn then? So that's the end of turn 3?
Yeah.
So right now you've got 15 points and I'm on 5. But then going into turn 4, I will gain 10, holding 2.
Wow, that was a bit of a whiff ball for the boys.
Wasn't a great turn, was it?
No.
I'm going to do some movement. I've got nothing else to come on now, so the turns will get progressively quicker.
Yeah.
This guy is going to move here to hold that. I can shoot the plane because he's aircraft, right?
That's
But I actually didn't realise turn 1. I was like, I won't bring the Contemptor because he can't shoot anything, but he actually couldn't.
Yeah, I would have definitely gone for that. Yeah, you can see him now.
Yeah.
I should have pulled him there.
The Rhino will so it goes forward and come that way. So I will. Should I advance him? Nothing I can actually shoot apart from the plane with grots. So if I went to get the back clear. So 6 there. Is it 11 inch or 12 inch for right now? Is it 10? I'll check that. So then 6 there. I need to read the actual mission rules. Oh no, you know what? I'm going to advance. Extra 4. That way it's non-contentious.
Yes.
So it's 6 to the edge there. And then 10 further. To there. So I have advanced, which is never great, but you've got to do what you've got to do. You can go there. That
makes it interesting.
I just have to try and hold. So that one can now do the investigation on that side. And then rubrics can maybe do on that side, and I get the 4 array of points.
So that takes the whole...
You can't do anything else if you do that. So I'm thinking maybe try and move the sorcerer over, heal the squad, keep them inside, and then... well, to be fair, that would happen before, so it happens in the movement phase. So I will investigate, so that's all 4 quarters done. And then I will move my sorcerer, because he's right out in the open. I don't really fancy that. Come. Now I want to be within 3 of that if I can be at all. If I can, I need to get 1 CP back. And then what I'm going to do is try and do the revival power on these rubrics.
It's a close game.
It is. So it goes off at a 5. Doesn't go off. I'm going to spend this. Do I need that? I mean, I am already holding it. Do I really need it?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, I'm not going to. He can also warp time, which doesn't need. He can do... I don't even know what else. Probably a smite, which I could just target this guy with. So you can do a Doom Bolt.
You can see him.
Doom Bolt. And a warp time. So I'll try it and do a smite. So it goes off with a 5. You are in range to deny.
Yep, I'm going to give it a try. Yep, stops.
Yep, and then I'll try and do a Doom Bolt as well. Which doesn't go off. So that's the end of the psychic phase. Oh no, that one over there can do his powers now, can't he? So he will try and heal himself. So needing a 6. Does go off. D3
on an 8. For
so
1.
Just gets 1 this time.
Puzzly onto 4 wounds onto his second dude.
4 wounds, and then the other power that he's got, I think is an Infernal Gaze, which I think I'll be too far away to do anything with. So it's 18 normally, 24 because Thousands get the extra range. So it might be in range of the plane, or I think I'm comfortably in range of the plane.
Yeah.
So I will do it on him. Double 1. It does go off. It does 3 dice, and 4 up to a mortal wound. Oh, that's a drop die.
Lee got that off on 11.
I get 1 more wound.
So can't do nothing about that. So puts me on to 3 wounds.
3 wounds
left on the plane.
On the plane.
And he's going to be one badass plane.
I think that's the end of my second phase. He will be. Contemptor's going to shoot everything into the
plane
because he can't see anything outside. So the 2 last cannon shots, so 3s, 3 rolling 1s.
Yep. 2s, 2s, 2s.
So 2 hits.
You could have rolled 2s there.
So 1 wound, but it's at AP3.
Can't save it. I need you to roll a 1.
It's a 6. It's another 6, guys.
It doesn't blow up.
Not one for Darren, at least.
Oh.
Which means his other shots are wasted, which I can absolutely deal with.
Okay.
That is going to be the end of my turn. Very quick turn. But it does mean that now at the end of the game I'll score the maximum for that. So at the start of the turn I held 2, so I got 10. So that would have put me onto 15. You also had 15. Going into your turn you'll gain 5.
Yeah.
No morale for me to take.
Okay. Right.
Getting quick now, isn't it?
It is. It is. Right. So what we're going to do? We're going to do Grots. They're going to advance. Massive rate 9.
That's good because that just stops me holding it. Assume that they have objectives secured.
Yeah. Troops, man.
Yeah. You never know with the really small troops. Sometimes they don't have that. But it's good when they do.
Should have really been a bit more aggressive with those, but yeah. What we're going to do? We're going to bring these.
I'm just going to write mark some dice here for points. So you're on 15.
Looters. What do we do with the looters?
That's yours. I'll be the white dice.
And then the 10 grots, and bring these in because I can drop them in, then do the thing. So they're going to start searching that area there.
Uh-huh.
Swap those over. And then these are going to come in, and they're also going to search the area here.
You still can't be on my battlefield edge.
Of course I can't.
You can go there. Yeah.
I'm going to come here and I'm going to start doing some shenanigans where I'm stopping your things there. Cool. So I'm going to start searching things there. So I've got 3 so far, so just need 1 more.
Yep. So you just need this quarter now.
I know how to do it as well.
Well, you've got the jump, so you can just jump in and do it.
Yeah.
It has to be 10 from the centre of the edge of the, which I think we are completely anyway. But
yeah, it's just a small board.
Yeah.
So how many? What do we get for doing that all for?
I think if you get all of them, let me just double check. Quite a lot of points actually. Crusade. Before or after this? Who knows? Here we go. Strike force. This is our 1 recon patrol. So if you get all 4, it's 45 points.
Oh, do we get any bonuses?
What for doing it all? No, just points.
Just points.
You get progressively, so by having 3 you'll still get 15 points. Wow, that's a massive increase. So if you get 3 it's 15, if you get 4 it's 45 points.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to go into Psychic.
Yep.
We're going to cast off the jump. Goes off.
Is that an 11 or is that more than 11?
No, that's more than 11, so we'll take more wounds for that. Because I've got dudes there. 3 more wounds.
How many does he have?
4.
Well, I can't deny you at least something.
If I go, where do I? It's like kind of, do I do that and then? When have you got to declare your scorching the thing?
It's at the end of the movement phase.
End of movement. So I can't do that. But what I could do,
you just set yourself up for the next turn, don't you?
Yeah. See, what I could do is shoot him off.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can shoot him off. If I go there for there, and then because I can get. I just want to make sure I can because that's consent. How far does he move?
They move like really far. It's like 12 or something. Maybe 10.
No,
they move. I think it's
maximum 8. It can't.
I think it's faster than that.
No way. No way. That's just like brutal if it did. Right. Okay. So I've got 8 looters on him.
Maybe it is 8. I'll just check. It's 9.
9.
9.
Okay. Well.
So you say I said 10.
We met in the middle.
We met in the middle. Compromise.
That's it. Okay. So what we're going to do. So I'm going to do no more psychic spells on that.
Yep.
Because I know it was going to happen.
You're going to double perils, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want that. So what we're going to do is go straight into shooting.
Yeah.
That's already scorched there. Scorching that one. Scorching that one. So we've just got 1 left to scorch over there. We're going to go with looters. They're going to shoot, and they're going to shoot onto him.
Okay.
I'm going to spend. I've got CP back there, so I'm down to 0 CP now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do more Daka. This is why I'm going to roll big.
It's a 3. It's going to be so unnecessary now.
It's going to be overkill, but
sometimes you just have to make sure because you've seen how it's gone a little bit.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh,
it's going to hurt.
Oh, Gork and Mork here. Gork and Mork. Right, that's not bad. I can live with that. I could have done with better.
I'm holding 8 dice, which I presume is how many I'm going to need.
Well, so far that's 7.
We'll cut some more than that then.
I can't see.
Can't see any others, but obviously you get to roll all those again now.
Oh no! Come on, freeze. So that is 6.
It's going to be enough because I only have to fail 2 for the 2 damage each, right?
6, yes.
6 4-up saves.
Come on, he's gone.
I only do fail 3.
He's toast.
This is important because then I'm not going to be holding that objective at the start of my turn.
So looters have killed 2 things this turn, haven't they?
They have. Well, not this turn in this game.
That's big. Okay, so the burners are going to shoot onto them.
Yeah. They're 9-inch range burners.
All right, rub it in.
Are they all in range?
I believe I've measured up to be. I probably haven't moved far enough now. Nope. 2. I didn't move up far enough. 2. 1 wound.
Rep save. Ceramite does not care.
That was absolutely shocking. That's fine.
It's fine.
No charges.
No charges.
Because we're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? The burners, they're going to charge.
Okay.
They're going to charge into the rhino.
Sure, I'm not going to Overwatch.
8.
Is it enough?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. It's really stop you from shooting me.
Yeah.
So
you've seen how deadly that rhino is in combat.
Yes, I should have put warpath on it now. But you know what would have happened?
You would have perils.
Yeah, I know I would have perils. So I need to get 3 attacks each on them.
Cool.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium freeze. That's not too shabby. That's actually not too shabby
It's not
at all.
too shabby at all, yeah.
And then needing 5s.
That's not bad either.
Wow, that is good. So it's 2, 4, 6. 6 saves.
6, no AP though.
No, unfortunately not.
Do you fail 2 of them?
I'll take that.
So that's all right. I will attack back. I get 4 attacks because you charged me. 6 hits.
Is
No,
it
no hits this
D3 now, isn't it?
I'm still on my top bracket because I'm over halfway.
Oh, of course you are,
I don't get any hits anyway. Not quite like last time.
It's fine because I've dumbed you down.
Yes.
I think I can shoot you in combat. Probably not.
Flamers, I don't think they can unless they're pistols. Only vehicles can shoot in combat, so I actually can still shoot you.
Yeah,
Which I didn't actually consider.
-1.
Is it still -1? I thought it was only -1 with heavy, which the missiles are, but the bolters aren't.
We'll double check on that. I thought it was if you shoot into combat.
Yeah.
I thought it was -1.
I think it's only with heavy, but we should check because
Yeah.
I don't know. So
could be wrong on that, Lee. Could be wrong on that.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
So
Scorch 3.
Scorch 3, so just this corner to do, which you can do next turn. At the start of my turn, you would have gained. At the start of your turn, you would have gained 5 points because you held that one over there. So you would have been on 18, and now I will be on 18 because I hold 1 as well.
Yes.
Very close. I do think I'm running out of steam though. I'm like, you've got the bodies, and I just don't have them now. Is causing me some problems.
That's cool. Let me see if there's any more comments or anything. I think it's gone quiet on the comment front. Yeah. But thank you very much, everyone that's watching. You guys are absolutely friggin' legends. So thank you.
It's going to move over here. This guy's going to move over there. So I might as well make sure. It's hard because I want to move off to kill these guys.
Yep.
Which I think I have to do. But obviously it'll cost me points, but hey ho.
It will cost you big time. And you need to get those points, don't you?
I do need to get those points, but if I can kill these guys and take most of them out, then there's no problem. So take his 9. The rhino can't go anywhere. It's going to stay in there and shoot. So what I'm going to do is try and do some psychic powers. So I'm going to start with my man over there.
Yep.
And I'm going to start by trying to do a doom bolt onto your man over there.
He's in cover. No line.
Oh yeah, I can't see him, can I? In that case, then I will start by doing the. I think I'm just going to start with a smite onto the boys there.
Double one.
So it goes off with a 5.
Yep.
Take it, D3.
Yep, can't stop that.
You've got a deny in there.
I know, I'm not going to stop that.
No, I didn't think you would. 2.
Those 2, yep.
I'm going to have to try and doom bolt them. In fact, what's my other path? So I've got time flux, I've got smite. And let's just double check the other. Should really know these by now, shouldn't I? Doom bolt, warp time. Oh yeah, warp time, I don't need that. So I'll try and doom bolt them as well.
What turn is it now? 4?
Turn 4. So that goes off because I get +1, so it goes off with a 9.
Yep, not going to stop that.
So that just D3. Their movement is halved and they cannot advance. So it's 3. And then, of course, I am going to try and do the time flux with him as well. And that doesn't go off with a 4. I've got 2 CP now, so now back down to 1. I'm going to CP that because I would have got 2. I would have got 1 at the start of the turn. which I didn't give myself.
You spent it last time though, didn't you?
So I was down to 0, then I gained 1 back, then I didn't spend it to re-roll that psychic power to bring them back, if you remember. So I was still on 1 at the end of my turn. Then I gained 1, and now I'm down to 1. So I'm going to re-roll that. And this time I get a 10 with my +1.
What's that one?
So this is the one to bring models back. And because I rolled more than 9, it gives me D3.
Oh.
So D3 back on those guys. It's 1. That one there. So that's going to be the end of my psychic phase. So shooting phase, I'm going to start with the Contemptor. He's going to do his twin las cannons into these guys. And the Havoc launcher into those guys. And the combi bolter into those guys.
Makes sense.
So the twin las, 2s rolling 1s, and then 2s.
2, 1, please.
So 2 dead, I presume. That's these guys for the las cannons.
Oh, okay,
And then the Havoc launcher is how many's in the squad there?
10.
So it's minimum 3 d6 shots. So it's 3, 2s, rolling 1s, and then toughness.
You'll be hit win or freeze.
So 3, so it's 2. No AP. And then the bolters. 1 more. No AP again.
We're good.
He loves that one. The sorcerer over there will shoot his warp flame pistol into those guys. So it's d6 hits. For 6.
God.
But overkill. And then strength 3, so 4s.
No, you're strength 3.
Yeah. Are you tough lower than that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3s. You've got
3
at -2. Those guys can't shoot because they're in there. They can't see. So it's just then the vehicle. So we should check the rules on that to see if he gets the minus.
I've got a feeling it's at.
I don't know where exactly it would be in here, unfortunately. If anyone's listening and know the answer to this.
Oh, back. Getting old. Getting old manly.
I feel the same way about me. Okay.
I think I've got 10 years on you though, mate. I think we're all right.
Doesn't feel like it sometimes, does it?
Life goes by when you have fun. Goes by fast. I didn't even have my rule book in here for some reason.
This one's yours.
Oh, I do have my rule book in it, Andy.
I'm stealing it. There we go. Subtract 1 from hit rolls when monsters in the vehicle shoot heavy weapons when they're engaged. So I'm going to find my bolters normally, but my Havoc is -1.
Okay.
So my 2 bolter shots, hitting on 3s into the burners there. It's 2 hits, and then winning on 4s. Nothing. The Havoc launcher is d6 shots. It's 4. So these will be hitting on 4s. Does make a difference. And then winning on 3s. It's 3 wins, no AP. Not bad.
Take that. I'll take him away.
That's going to be it for the shooting phase. So it's going to be charges. I'm going to charge to the lures. Relatively short charge. You're going to Overwatch?
I don't have no CP left.
Okay, so 5 is going to be fine.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know. The rubrics and so start with the sorcerer is going to charge those guys there. Needless to say, he makes it in.
Can't do nothing about that.
And then I think he's got enough to kill those guys on his own, but the rubric's going to go in as well. Come up here, then still be within an inch. Okay. Don't think you can interrupt anyway. We'll start with these guys. 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2's rolling 1s. All hit. And then 2's to kill. So it is all 5. -4, 4 damage.
How many have I got left there?
You've got 6.
6, so if I take that away.
But the leadership could be an issue.
Leadership 8, we're fine. We'll pass it.
Then the sorcerer over there, 5 attacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the grots.
Actually, I'll leave him. Do that.
Yeah, so on the grots, 2 rolling 1s. And then strength 7, so 2s. So 2s to kill. So it's 4.
Yeah. We're no, you've done well, Grots.
Turns out grots don't stand up to much.
No. Right, we'll do my attacks over here.
Yeah.
2, 3.
If you can take some wounds off what you did last time, they prove pretty good.
Not too shabby. 2 more.
Still not bad. 3s. 2 fell on both. So now I get D3 attacks. Plus, no, not +1 because I didn't get charged. So D3 is 1. Does it hit on a 6? Yes. 3s? No. So that's the end of that. That is the end of the phase then, or the end of the turn.
So for my dude, 4 plus 6.
Nice try. And those guys, they lost a few as well.
Lost 2. 2, 6, 7. I think I lose 1. Well, I do lose 1.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6, 7. 6, 7. No 1s. We're good.
Nice.
So, my turn.
Start your turn, you gain 5 points.
Yep. So what I'm going to do, Lee, I'm going to put him right into the centre.
Yeah.
Which then gets me that objective, but more importantly, you can't charge me.
No, that is true, I can't. Or shoot you, or do anything.
Yep, because I can be there. I'll be out of your... You won't be able to get me. So that's fine. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Him. He's got 4 wounds left. How far does he move?
12.
Move him to there. What I'm worried about is him. So we've got 1 more turn left, haven't we?
Yes.
12, so he could just get in there and just charge me. I need to rubrics. I'm going to pop him to there, still being within the 3.
Just the furthest away you could be, sort of thing.
Yep. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go with Smite.
Onto the rhino.
Onto the rhino, yep. Goes off.
I will try and deny it because I've got the denies. What did you roll? An 8. I rolled a 6, so it does go off. 1.
And then I'm going to cast Warpath. Does not go off.
Okay. You do gain a CP, by the way, at the start, remember?
Yep. I'm going to go with then shooting. You said the flames couldn't. I think they're assault.
Yeah, only pistol in combat unless you're a vehicle.
Yeah, they can't shoot, which is a shame, but
they've done well to tie up the rhino.
I should have done it maybe warp time, but because then no, it doesn't matter because I need to do it at the beginning of my turn. So.
That's true. So you've got 1 more chance potentially.
So okay, the combat we're just going to go these into that. So 6, 8. 3. Come on, this could be it. This could be it.
3 ups.
Come on.
You fell 2 of them. Another 1 wound. Ridiculous.
Go on, you burn.
So I get 1 attack now. Nothing else happening, is there? So 1 attack. 6s. No.
Go on, burn.
They've done so many wounds in combat.
Yeah, it's just a shame I couldn't get you on the blooming.
Yeah.
Smite, because I think that would have changed
the 1.
Right, moving into your turn.
On my turn, I gain 5 points. Same as you. And then movement. So this guy's going to move his 9 again. Just to come back around to be within 3 of that. Can't do anything about that. This is where it gets interesting.
Do you bring them to me to flame?
The thing is, if I can get a smite on them and then charge them, they can't overwatch me because they're in combat. I'm already holding that objective. If I move 12, that puts me onto that objective. So what? Out slightly. He has walk time, so I can try and walk time, I guess. Just trying to get into the best possible position.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Yeah. He can still shoot in combat, so he might as well do that. They can stay there. So Psychic Phase then. I gain a CP, so I'm up to 2 again. I will do a... who's closest? 5 for those guys. I'm going to start with a Smite on those guys. Goes off with a 6.
I'm going to try to stop that. Yep, stopped.
Cool. I'm going to... Is that all his denies?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and Doombolt him. Goes off with a 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that worth CP? No. And then I'm going to try and do a walk time, which does go off. So I'll move again. Just to go there. It was 3 powers, right? So that cost me a CP. So that is going to be end of Psychic Phase. And then...
If I get you to jump a little bit further over
Oh, sorry, am I blocking the thing completely?
You make a great door.
Not a good window, though.
No, that's it.
Shooting
Getting so close.
Shooting Phase, I'm going to shoot his Warclone pistol into him.
Yep.
So D6 hits. For 3. What's his toughness? It'll be 5s anyway, because I'm strength 3.
4s.
So, you do get
1
AP2. He's on 1 wound. Oh, is that it? Is that what he's got?
I don't think it will get won't get saved.
Right.
-1, isn't it?
-2 on the flame pistol.
-2, yeah. He's got not going to get that.
5 points well spent. The Rhino's going to shoot. So the bolters, 2 bolter shots. 2 hits. 1 wound. No AP. And then the Havoc Launcher, D6 shots. 2. Hit on 4s. We wait for an eternity to see what that is. 2 3s. So nothing else there. Shooting phase is then over, so then it's just charges. Can I charge them and still be within 3 of this? Probably not, is the question. So if I can be, I could be, so I mark this up. Ooh, there, and then he would be there. Yeah, so I think I can be, to be within an inch of you there. Oh god. Within an inch of you and 2 inches of that. And I have to roll for it as well, but I think that's okay. Do I make it in? Should actually roll it. I mean, you can come around and measure it up yourself.
Because I don't think it makes a big difference. Is it half an inch to the base, isn't it?
It is after piling, so I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got 3 comfortably to where I am now. Oh, God. Destroying a model. You know what? I don't think I actually can, so I'm going to stay where I was. Because I think you're right, I think I actually can't.
Just, yeah, okay.
Yeah. The vehicle will then attack.
Yep.
1 attack
No,
now.
it's my attacks first.
Oh, yeah, it's yours, and I missed anyway, so that I'll still count that as mine.
Okay. 6 attacks, here we go.
Could well die here anyway.
I'm hoping you do. 1.
1 could be it.
Come on.
No.
Oh!
So that is the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's your turn. Turn 5 as well. Big turn. Final turn.
There it is, the final turn.
So at the start, you'll gain 5 again. So 5. You had 5. 4.
Yeah, because you went first, didn't you?
I did go first.
So it's basically, it's whatever I can do now. So primary,
Yeah.
I'm ahead of my.
Yes.
So it's whether or not I want to give stuff away. You could heroically intervene 3 inches. It's whether or not I can do something cheeky. I don't know what I'm trying to do because I can't take that. It doesn't matter on that. So for me, it's kind of like, how far have I got to get into the centre to do?
You've got to be wholly within my quarter, but you can't advance to do it. You can't perform an action after advancing.
So if I got to...
I think it's this line.
There, yep, and I'm not going to get it.
I don't think you can do.
Not going to get it. So all is going to happen here is just going to do combat.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to end this game.
He's going to tear the rhino down.
We hope the burners can turn.
I really hope they can, actually. They'll get some XP, and they've absolutely deserved it.
Actually, do you know what? For that CP.
You might as well.
Yeah. Two.
So this could do it, and then I could explode and kill them all. Who knows? I do pass them both. I fight back. In fact, I should have fought first. But
Yeah, you should.
No, it doesn't make any difference.
Don't we swap the roles over?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it.
So that's the end. So you won the primaries, but having raised all 4 corners gets me 45 points, which in this is just an absolutely enormous point swing. That's like double what we actually scored. So primaries wise, it was 12, 18, 23 to me, and you had 18, 6, 12, 18, 24. So 6 points swing on that. It's pretty good. All in all, I'm actually really surprised I had enough bodies left at the end.
The thing is, it's difficult for myself to get into that corner. The one thing I had to get in that corner was over there to stop that. That was the thing that
28. So discount.
28. But you swung it by taking that last one, didn't you?
Yeah, I think having those guys not run away was really big, and then also
that was game changer.
Yeah, being able. I think the thing is for me was being able to do the raising of the corner or the reconnaissance, whatever they call it, with the rhino. I did. I think I did it twice with the rhino, which is just so weird because you can't do that in any of the other rules.
What I should have done at the beginning is drop them over there, raise that, and I didn't.
Yeah,
that was probably my mistake on that. But it's a mistake. Well,
yeah. I think because when you dropped the grots in, I was thinking because you could have brought them in.
Oh no, because I couldn't.
Here.
Yeah, but I couldn't get them into your corner though.
Oh yeah, because they have to be holding in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the thing that was stopping me. But what I could have done is the jump on some of those grots and then pull them over that way.
Yeah, I was surprised actually when you put them in here because I thought, oh, what you'll do is you'll run them there. I'll kill a few.
I wouldn't be able to. The thing is, you have too many things, so you're just going to combat.
Okay, I'll just smash them to pieces.
Yeah, so I think that was the right move to do. Hold them in the bastion because that protects them.
Yeah,
I definitely think that was the best thing to do because Lee would have just absolutely tore me a new one. And
once again, the Contemptors pulled its weight, took down the plane basically on its own, punched all half the looters to death, and then just chipping wounds away.
But the looter did well though. The looters done what it needed to do. It took one of your characters off, so that was cool. So that was
probably get a battle scar for that now.
Yes, man. So, should we do the battle scars?
Yeah, I don't have the book handy. Let's grab that.
It's always a good one to catch on camera.
Yeah, it's more fun than the others actually as well, isn't it?
So it's rolling on the one, they get a battle scar. So looters, nope. Ork boys, nope.
Oh god, I'm gonna get all the
planes, nope. War boss, nope. Cracking skulls, nope.
Oh, wow, we survived the whole lot.
Yeah, it's good.
Here we go. So what have we got? Zangors. They've already got one battle scar. They're still good. The 5-man Rubik squad, also fine. The character.
This is why I need a 1.
He got a 6, and then the Helldrake gets a 4. So pretty uneventful actually. No one gets any battle scars this time. Some of them are so brutal as well. You know.
So let's see what the looters get then, because we've got a nice little buff on the looters.
Yeah. So it depends. You'll have to add up if they earn enough to become bloodied, which I think they must have by now.
I've killed 6.
Yeah, so I think it's 5 to get the first one. So, yeah. So if you have 6 or more points for those, so you get 1. So they are an any other unit. So you roll a d6 for those.
Yep.
Because they're not characters.
Is that all I get?
So you get 1 of these traits.
Yeah,
for
that's
that. So 1. It's not great. They add 1 to the move characteristic and 1 to advance and charge rolls.
That's not bad. So they're moving 7 inches.
They're moving 7, and then they're charging 7s as well.
So that's not too shabby because that means they can pull them into where they need to go. So that's I could go with that. So the Ork boys will. How many have they killed now? Zangors.
They got the Zangors in that game. Is that it? You also get 1 for being in the game, but you also lose 1 if the unit dies. So they sort of net out.
So I'm trying to think what killed off Mikey's. Mikey's they killed off. Actually done well. They done well in Mikey's game. I think I killed like 3 or 4 units.
Yeah. Well, they would roll on the same table.
Yep.
Which is just a 6 this time. Unit has objective secured ability, which it already does.
Yep.
And can make an attack with ranged weapons while performing an action. So that would have been really helpful in this game, actually.
Yeah, that would have been.
So you can still shoot. Combat attrition tests taken with this unit are automatically passed whilst it's in range of an objective. So it means that, I mean, leadership's not such an issue for you, I guess.
No.
But on a big squad like that, it just means that if you're under half strength, you're not getting those 1s and 2s.
That's not too bad. I'd have rather had 1 on that one, though.
Yeah, you'd swap them over, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have definitely had the 1 on that.
In fact, that would be an amazing one for the looters because they could sit on an objective and shoot the whole time.
Yeah, that's nothing else there I can really roll upon.
For me,
he'd keep dropping the dice, Lee. That plane didn't kill anything in this turn, did he?
no. For me, because I won the game, so you get to choose a unit to get 3 victory points anyway.
Yeah.
I get to choose 2 because I won the game. So I'm going to take my Contemptor, so that'll rank him up again, so he'll be level 3. And I'm going to take the biggest squad of rubrics.
Okay.
So the biggest squad of rubrics, they'll get a trait. And there's will be a 4, which is add 1 to hit rolls and wound rolls when targeting a character. It's not bad, is it?
That's horrible.
And then the Contemptor.
Hitting on 2s?
Yeah, hitting on 2s. And wounding on usually 3s because my character's T4. And then this guy is a vehicle, so he already has a couple of these, so I'll have to re-roll if I get it again. 6. I do have that one, that's ignoring mortal wounds on a 5-up. A 1 is add 2 to the movement characteristic and 1 to advance and charge rolls. So now he does move 11.
That's quite...
Which is terrifying for the close combat profile he's got. So I think take it offline, but we can then mark up all the bits and pieces.
That's cool. Anyway, listen, thank you very much, everyone that's joined.
Thanks all.
Tonight. You guys and girls are actually frigging mega bosses. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll catch you again next Monday night.
Yeah, so who's up Monday?
Ooh, I suppose we need to put it out there and see.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think next week it will probably be Wednesday. Or keep an eye out in the Twisted Dice thing, because I know Tom's can't do Wednesdays anymore, unfortunately. So we'll have to kind of have a little play around. Lee can only do Mondays.
Yeah. We'll get the format to work eventually.
I can do pretty much any day apart from Fridays. But we'll come back to you very soon. But yeah, thank you very much.
Nice one, guys. Thanks a lot.
Friggin' awesome.
Hope you enjoyed.